Yo, Sam, what up, bro? No round table. We did the round table after the game last night, Roddy. You missed it? We did it last night after the game. Sure did. Yep. Sam, what's good, brother? 5 rings. What's up, man? What's going on? Waiting on the Dez news. Me too, B-Bird. That's what I'm waiting on too. That's exactly what I'm waiting on too, bro. Damn, Roddy, it was dope. We had a good one. If I would have known, I would have called in. Yeah, man, we did it right after the game, bro. Right after the game. Yep. Cowboys abroad, what's up, bro? What's going on? Oh, Cowboys abroad, you seen the game? You ready? What's up, man? Jacob, what's up, man? Jeff, what's going on? Next 4 games, Cowboys will be 3-9. Julian Smith, what's up? Dallas will get blown out by Philadelphia and Atlanta. Yeah, firing change needs to happen fast, but I don't know. I was so pissed last night. I almost got in trouble at work. Don't get in trouble, bro. Jerry Jones still rich. Chilling at the office, huh? Cowboys abroad. That's what's up. Make that money, man. How you feel about the game? Talk to me. What's up? What's up? So, what the hell wrong with the Cowboys? Hey, Brando, man. Oh, man. Y'all saw Jerry Jones today said he's going to extend Dak. He said Dak is getting an extension. That's it. Dak getting an extension. Jason Garrett ain't going nowhere. 103. Man, in Dallas, one of those CEO Dallas lose by 50 to the. Did he really say that? Hey, Ronnie, did he really say that? Oh, man. Them fighting words, Jerry. I know, Jeff, he said it. He said Dak is getting an extension. He said he's young and he's getting an extension. Like, what the fuck does young got to do with him getting an extension? It's crazy. They ran the plays we should have. There you go, Cowboys abroad. Same old. What did Dak do, Cowboys abroad? Don't skip over that. Talk to me about Prescott. Don't make me get Roddy on this damn live so he can go off on Dak. Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. Like the channel, you're one of my favorite YouTube and Cowboy fan. Also, I'm not a Cowboy fan, die hard checking, but oh, man. Hey, that's big, man. Sports Talk, NBA, NFL, 2K19. Man, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. That's big, man. I laid out the winning game plan, and we don't do nothing. Yeah, Cowboys abroad, it was ugly, man. It was ugly. Y'all saw Jason Garrett as soon as he got up on the podium. What's up, brother? What's up? What's up, man? Mike Marsh, what's going on? Y'all saw Jason Garrett the first thing he said when he got out there? We did some good things in all three phases of the football. Y'all ain't understand. I wanted to get my TV the biggest roundhouse in the world. Like I wanted to knock my TV through the wall when Jason Garrett said it. Then move the chain with Beasley. They didn't use him. What the fuck? They didn't use him, man. I mean, I was lost, y'all. You know the Cowboys lost this game. You know when the Cowboys lost this game. When they lost, Roddy, talk to me, man. Y'all tell me. Talk to me, man. That's why I'm here. I ain't even trying to rant tonight unless somebody make me mad. Brando, what do we have to get Jason Garrett out of here? What we gotta do? Garrett ain't going nowhere, bro. When Dak forced that ball, let me tell y'all something about that play. Zeke had sprinted wide open. It would have been a walk-in touchdown for Zeke. Allen Hurns had beat his man. That was a touchdown, but that play was designed for Amari Cooper. But the Cowboys said they got rid of Dez because he was a distraction, and Dak started forcing him the ball. But what did they do with Amari Cooper his first game here? They forced him the ball. After the man scored a touchdown, give him a break. Let somebody else score. I'm ready for the rivalry. Just checking out your platform. Appreciate it, LT, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate that. Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle. What's up? Hey, what happened last night, bro? What happened, man? Tell me. Dak had a few overthrows. An idiot forced interception to Cooper. Cowboys abroad. We got to talk about these script fumbles. What is that, man? Why does he keep doing that? Like, I'm trying to have a real, I'm not even trying to bash him. Like, I'm trying to have a real conversation. What is with Dak? We're getting the ball stripped out of his hand. Be honest, DJ, is the season over? Is the season over? I mean, what do you mean? You mean, are we making the playoffs? Cowboys favorite champion? That's what you're asking me? Overall, Dak play was good enough to win. Cowboys, bro, I don't know what game you was watching. I don't know what game you were watching. Every time Dak got sacked, he had an opportunity to throw it out of bounds. See, Cowboys, I just told you I wasn't going to try to debate you now. I'm trying to have a good, productive conversation, Cowboys, bro. I'm done watching the rest of the season, big bro. I'm tired of the disappointments. Man, it's rough. Cowboys need to help really bad, but what do they need to work on? Shit, man. What is 3 stuffed animals? What your mama say? Well, so you gotta do what your mama say, man. What the hell happened to the Cowboys last night? Jason Garrett, puppet ass on the sideline, chewing gum and clapping his Dallas Cowboys made Tennessee look like the best team in the AFC. Yes, they did. If we had any D abroad, go to sleep. Abroad, get off Dak's dick, dog. Damn, Sane is like that, bro. Damn. I don't know sports talk. I don't know, man. That's all Gary do. He's gonna chew his gum. That's all he got, man. I expect blackout soon. If put it like this, if we lose to the Eagles and then we lose to Matty Ice, the fans are gonna be done. Dak looked like Vince's bad game, Romo. Hey, Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle, man. Bro, best advice all night. Do what mama say. I use that joint all the time. Hey, LT. Right. Cowboys had a chance to end the game early, but that's to the Three Stooges. We fucking lost. We haven't won on the road. How can we win in the playoff? We not. Cowboys brought Tom Super Bowl, but he lost. That don't mean nothing. You know that don't mean nothing. You know that don't mean nothing. Don't throw numbers up here. Don't throw numbers up here because that interception in double coverage and that fumble had a way bigger impact than 243 yards and 2 touchdowns. Way bigger impact. You know numbers. You know numbers ain't worth shit in the NFL. Oh my God, y'all don't do this to me. I told y'all I can't just talk, man. Don't make me go in on that. I don't want to lose my voice. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. Yeah. I'm just trying to chill, man. I don't want to do this. Fifth quarter. When is the Eagles breakdown coming? I'll slide back through. Okay, LT. Man, let's do it Friday, man. Yeah, we'll do it Friday on Freaky Friday, man. Come back through, bro. Cowboy need Tony Romo as the next head coach. I see what you're saying for. Scott Linehan play calls Romo to retire early. Tony Romo body was beat up. What that? No, that's a Cowboy shirt. I need the black one. Jerry is playing us. Have to be. No, he not Jacob. This is him. This is him. This is him. Romo's health caused his retirement. Yeah. If Romo would have played in 2016, we'd have won a Super Bowl. I'm saying it right now. Don't nobody tell me hindsight at 2020. Hindsight. Kiss my hind ass. We had Tony Romo in 2016. We'd have won a Super Bowl. You can bet that. I'll put money on that. You buy anything, Joint? You did? Damn it.
I'll go get some.
Oh, I go.
I get some. I'll start food.
People, Romo's gone. Dakota Prescott has turned South Dakota. Oh, that's good. I'm going to use that. Dakota Prescott has turned South Dakota Prescott. That's good, Roddy. I'm using that. I'm stealing everybody quotes and names. I already stole Vanilla Hand from New Jersey, fam. I'm stealing that from you. I stole Scotty Too Hottie from Working Class Cowboy. Jason Carey from the Cowboys family. I steal everybody quotes. I don't give a damn. I steal them all. Pass. Yak toe trash guy. Yeah, New Jersey Cowboy fan. Every time I use Vanilla Hand, I do credit you though. Every time I use it, I credit you. I saw somebody use it last night on the round table, and they ain't credit you. So, you know. But Pat, what's happening, man? What's up? I agree with you there, south of heaven. Nobody's safe around Linehan. But y'all not finna slide out of this thing and Dak ain't play like shit last night. Y'all not getting away with that. He played like hot shit. Hot shit. Skip Bayless threw Dak Prescott jersey in the garbage. Skip Bayless, the number one Dak supporter, the number one guy that make excuses for Dak, he threw Prescott jersey in the garbage.
That was the best throw of the night. That was my second. That was the best throw of the night. That was my second.
He threw Dak jersey in the garbage, man. And then the fans was booing towards the end of the game. It's about to get ugly. Skip threw Dak jersey in the garbage, man. And the hat. He threw it in the garbage. I'm selling my ticket to the Redskin game. I wouldn't go neither, man. Damn, everyone here, we going on rock a tailgate. If not, maybe later my Cowboys, my channel. Y'all down. You can come on, bro, if you want to come home. What do you get that from? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see that. I don't hold. I don't know.
One.
No. No, you can come in, bro. Anybody can come in here. Y'all know me. Y'all let anybody come in here. Watch my last video. I'm gonna go watch it. DJ, who said Gary is like herpes and Lanahan's like gonorrhea? I don't know. LOL, number one Dak defender. Hey, whack trash guy. It would have been the same shit. Romo played in 2014. We didn't win the Super. Cowboys abroad. You know what happened in 2014. You know the referees cheated us. Don't do that. I love my birds, but I like to know. I like to know a boys. Some boys say Jerry only like puppets. Why? What has Jerry done to good coaches? Why can't a strong coach in Dallas? Because Jerry Jones liked to take the credit for everything. That's why he got rid of Jimmy Johnson after those 2 Super Bowls, and he won one with wacky ass Barry Switzer. He wanted to prove to people that he could win one without Jimmy Johnson. Jerry Jones take the credit for everything right now. That's why every time we win a game, the first person you talk to is Jerry Jones. When we got a game in the wraps, Jerry Jones hops on the elevator, gets down, and be waiting on the media because he wants to seem responsible for the win. If you saw what we did to Jacksonville, Jerry Jones was the first one in the tunnel. Like, and you guys were worried about something. He likes to take credit. He don't want to bring a coach in that we know for sure will be the cause of winning. Jerry wants to be the cause. You know what I'm saying? Oh, see, that's the thing, Nuke, the Cowboys fan. He don't want to take the blame for everything. And I thought Dallas defense was a little tired every time they get off the field. They were tired, and they gave up. They gave up on Roddy. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? I am so pissed off at Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan, and Dak Prescott, and Jerry Jones. It's the same old bullshit been going on since last year against the Atlanta game. They don't know how to adjust the shit. Jason Garrett still clapping, and goddamn Dak Prescott accuracy is worse than what's that fool you play for Florida? The quarterback play baseball.
Tim Tebow?
Yeah, Tim Tebow, yeah. He works with Tim Tebow. That's exactly who he is. He's a black Tim Tebow. I'm done. I'm off the Dak Prescott bandwagon. I'm not buying no more Cowboys gear until Garrett is gone.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I know, bro. I'm with you. Yeah, LT. That's why he's the manager, owner, and the GM, bro. Ego, bro. Jerry Jones wants the credit for his team winning. Clear as day. Mike Marsh in the house. What's going on, bro? Mike, you on mute. What's up, brother? You having a problem over there, brother?
I see him.
Say a little prayer for my fam if you can, guys. Thank you. My biggest problem is him dying now. My biggest problem, man. My 10-year-old guy. Oh, man. Damn it, Pat. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. God damn. Fuck, bro. I'm sorry, man. That's tough. I really am, dude. I hate that dog. Man. That's some life, man. Life, bro. Hey, Cowboys Abroad, I just sent you a link from the DJ Crown J Gmail. Just click that. So, Roddy, what you thought about Prescott last night, man?
Well, I was at Rick last night. When I saw the first drive, he had a man open and kicked the field goal. Missed the opportunity on that. Second drive, no problem with the defense. Clean up the offense trash. And then you got the another turnover by the defense. Cowboys got down to the 3. Dak Prescott threw, the double team to Mr. Cooper interception. To me, that's when the momentum had changed. Because the very next play when the Titans got the ball, they went all the way down for a touchdown. And then the Cowboys didn't score until the end of the second quarter.
Right.
My problem is, whenever the Cowboys get a serious offense, that's when they have to go. When you give Dak Prescott so much time to play, that's when he makes mistakes.
Right. Cowboys Bro, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, DJ?
You got a boss, man. How you feeling after this game, man? Talk to me.
Hey, man, I'm pissed off, man. Tell you the truth about it, man. Mainly because, man, we got another team with lesser skill sets, man, that's using the game plan we should be using to beat us with. I've been saying for weeks, man, we need to get Zeke out of damn space and let him work work, man, and give him an opportunity. I've been saying, man, that we need to make Dak a do a run threat, man, so they have one more thing to worry up, so they can't stack up the box on Zeke. Tennessee wasn't afraid to run fucking Marcus Mariota. He ran in for a touchdown on us. Hell, got another big play on us. They weren't afraid to do design runs. They weren't afraid to put the guy on his face. They weren't afraid, man, to line up their guy in the damn backfield, guy in the backfield to do a damn trick play. They did the shit that we've been me, you, and the rest of the crew been saying for fucking weeks. The Cowboys need to run. I don't like getting beat with my own shit, man. Really, it's just straight bullshit. And really, Dak didn't play his best game. He overthrew some guys, threw a fucking interception. That damn interception was just stupid. Had a big fucking game changer. Changed the momentum in the game. Shouldn't have done it. But hell, the shit happened in the damn first quarter. Hell, there was 3 other quarters, man. We had an opportunity to change the shit around, and we fucking didn't. I really just don't get why we refuse to make Dak do a run threat so he can get into a rhythm and flow of the game. What we did in the last 4 quarters what we did in the last 5 minutes of the game is damn game plan that we should have been running the whole time.
Yep.
We didn't use Beasley not one fucking time to the 4th quarter. Hell, Amari Cooper went out and paid $14 million for this guy and only gave him fucking 6 targets. Rod Smith, he got 1 damn pass throughout the whole fucking game. Why we don't use our fucking weapons? Now, I could say, man, Dak could have played better. He absolutely could have played better. But this game, man, was doomed from the start because the game plan was fucked up.
That's true. That is true.
The way we call this game, and our lack of being prepared, our lack of our damn offense being prepared and running bullshit ass plays is why we lost this game. Dak had to show some responsibility, but damn it, the majority of responsibility, man, is on the motherfucking coaching staff, particularly Scott Linehan. It's the bullshit ass game plan. We came in and got our asses whooped, but our own fucking playbook we should be using.
Yeah, I'm with you. Mike Myers, the rock star. What's going on, brother?
Depression, reality.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand that, man. Oh man, it's a doozy. It's a tough one. What? How do you feel going forward, man?
The ugly part about this is I did a little Facebook Live probably an hour ago, and I listened to Rick Eisen, I think his name is, or Rich Eisen, something like that. And he's saying the truth and reality is the Redskins just lost 3 starters for the season. 2 of those are the guards, so that's going to affect Alex Smith's passing. That's going to affect Adrian Peterson's running. And since they are the leaders in the NFC East right now, they could drop down because of those 3 major losses right there. And with us playing Philly next week, and somehow we get the victory, boom, as trash as we are and as trash as the whole division is, We actually are still on a, like Bon Jovi, you'd say, living on a prayer. We are actually still living on a prayer. There is actually still life left. And if we were in any other division, we'd throw in a towel. I mean, technically, I'm still ready to throw in a towel. And not because I don't love my Cowboys, and it's not like I know we have so much talent on this team, but with our coaching staff, why should I expect anything different? If we had a bye week and everything, and we're at home and we can't beat the Tennessee Titans, but yet now on a short week we got to go with the Philly and beat them. It's like, don't look good.
Yeah, and LT, you're right. Lanahan was trying to if you're not talking, turn your camera off because it's slowing down our live screen. So if you're not talking right now, turn your camera off. You're right, LT. They tried to force it to him. They tried to force it to Cooper when that's one of the main reasons that they got rid of 88, because Dak was forcing him the ball too much, and they reverted back to that same thing yesterday. Reverted right back to it. And I want to make a good point about Cowboys Abroad. How you always say that we're not creative with Zeke. We think we just can give it to him and let him run downhill when it's 7, 8, 9 men is stacked in the box. You can't do that. Get creative with Zeke, man. Put him on the outside. He can catch. What's up, Juju? What's going on, man? Put him on the outside. We're not creative with him. So, you made a good point, man. What was Rod Smith? We didn't get Beasley involved. Blake Jarwin was out there just like he was playing drunk. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, man. Roddy, how you feel about the coaching last night, man? Did you like what the play calling? What the hell was going on?
Man, I never liked the coach. Now, man, I've been saying this since 2014. He's trash. Ever since he came from Detroit Lions.
Right.
And he's been trash. And the only reason why the Cowboys ran the ball 2014, 2016, because they were trying to protect the best. Other than that, he won't be running the ball. He just been passing. He can't adjust. It's like he's so stubborn. It's his way or the highway.
Right.
And I mean, it's the same with Sir, just like with Jason Garrett. They don't want to change. They can't adjust. And that's why this team is the predicament they in right now. They got to blame themselves. And again, it don't matter if they got Cooper or Josh Gordon. They can have both of them, and they still been the same result.
Yep. I mean, my Cowboy family said it best. He said, I don't give a damn who you put in there. Look who the damn coaches are. Look who the coaches are. And I said on my video the other day, I said, Jerry Jones is trying to get Dak Prescott everything he needs except the coaches. It hadn't mattered who the head coach been. I say there has been a complete overhaul in this Dallas Cowboy football news. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. Thanks for having me. Fifth quarter, Cowboys.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro. Just doing a little quick recap, man, of last night, talking about the mishaps. And, Jason Garrett, first thing he said was, we did some good things in all three phases of the ball game. That was his first thing. First of all, football news, I'm gonna go to you on this because, we damn near so much alike. When we believe something, when it's not a popular opinion, we step out and say it right off rip. And you came out weeks ago and said Cheeto is average. And did last night validate what you said?
I think the past couple of weeks has validated what I said. It's not Chris Richard football that he's playing. Cheeto's in his own little world. I don't know if the injuries is a confidence thing for him, but he's clearly not the Cheeto that I grown and loved coming out of what you can call it, Michigan. Was it Michigan? No, no. Jordan Lewis was Michigan. He was Colorado. So coming out of Colorado, so it was just one of those things where you wish that he would pull his head out of his ass, but he's been average at best.
Somebody mute your thing. Everybody need to mute except football news. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying he's just been average at best right now. I don't know if injuries have been playing a part in his poor performance, but it's been happening for a couple of weeks now. I wish there was some better out of our Colorado corner, but there isn't. He's just not really playing. He's not turning his head, not really playing technique. I don't know if his ankles are really holding up. Started had him play 7-8 yards line of scrimmage. So that's not Christian.
Right.
Hitting those wide receivers. Cheeto Bay is not doing that, unfortunately, and reflecting on his play. So he's with his confidence, but as the past almost month of football here, he just hasn't been the Cheeto Bay Awuzie that we've known, DJ.
Man, I hate to hear that, bro, especially when we're already having such a bad season. Somebody asked a question earlier, football news, I know you're the type of guy that don't really buy into shit like this, but I'm going to ask you anyway, and you probably still don't answer it. Somebody said with the Redskins having all their hurt players, do you think that will help us out any?
It ain't going to help shit if the Dallas Cowboys don't win.
Yeah.
There's multiple, like 85% of the fan base going for Atlanta Falcons. I don't watch football games except Dallas Cowboys. So I don't pay attention to other teams because I want my team to take care of business. I've been that way. I don't watch playoff football games. I don't watch the Super Bowl unless my Cowboys are in it. So there you have that. It doesn't matter what the Redskins do. All it matters is what the Dallas Cowboys do. And if the Dallas Cowboys handle business, they will find themselves better than the Redskins. But the way they played last night, shit. Why are you even looking at?
Manuel Corona said, are you guys okay with Dak getting an extension? Y'all know my answer to that. Y'all know my answer. I don't want him here next year, so.
I got a double. I got a twin in there. You need it?
I don't. Tell us when you got the link, Game Changer. Yeah, Game Changer, let me know if you got it, man. Roddy, how you feel about Dak getting an extension?
Hell no. That's all I gotta say. Hell no.
Cowboys abroad, how you feel about Dak getting an extension?
Who?
Cowboys abroad, you on mute. I would ask you how you feel about Dak Prescott getting an extension.
Hey man, you already know my incomes are bigger than that. Dak giving us enough play to win, man. We got bigger problems than that. He's not the problem. Me right now, I wouldn't be in favor of a 6-year extension or nothing like that, man. But 2 to 4 year extension, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with. But right now, it's a terrible time to ask me, man. He got to give us more than what he's giving us, man, if he want a long time.
Yeah. LT, you're right about that. Our lack of tight end is hurting too. You're absolutely right about that, bro. That is a big one, LT. I mean, seriously. I'm gonna ask you anyway. I know your answer. Dak, how about football news? How you feel about Dak? Jerry said he's giving Dak an extension.
Jerry Jones is a believer.
Yeah.
With his success rate, #1 franchise in the world, $5 billion. It doesn't matter anymore. The winning to Jerry Jones does not matter anymore. And as football fans, it's a shame to hear. It's a shame to think about. But this is Jerry Jones that we have now. And if he extends Dak, if he extends Dak and fires the coaches, maybe it'll work out. But if they keep the coaches and extend Dak, then we're fucked. We are really fucked. And it's sad to say, man. We went from winning to Cleveland Browns in just a matter of 2 decades. So it is what it is at this point. But I wouldn't. If I was GM, I would not extend Dak Prescott.
Man. Mike Mosh, Dak Prescott extension. What you got, man?
I mean, number one, it's the most retarded question, and it really don't matter if he's doing great or sucking ass. It's because we got a lot of football left to play, and we need to finish the season, and then we can worry about that. That way, we can totally judge him. I mean, we're judging him now. It's his first game with a number one wide receiver since the Des Bryant era. So let's see how he does with Cooper the rest of the season. And again, we could talk about the whole team being ugly yesterday, and the whole team was ugly yesterday, other than probably Amari Cooper or D Law or maybe Zach Martin. Everybody was just a bad game. I love it. And there's nothing against Cowboy fans throwing Dak under the bus. You make some dumb plays, we're going to call you out. That's why we are here. But we could, no one we let them go 11 out of 14 on third down, and Cowboys Abroad was in here saying Dak did enough to win us the game or to keep us in the game. If we'd have had any of that great defense that we seen play off and on this year, if any of them would have came in and stopped them a few downs and get those 3 and outs, and they would have. That's a game changer in itself. Which, of course, we can all talk about the points that we should have had in the first quarter as well as game changers. So, but yeah, there's been so many people talk to you. Shane goes live talking about, man, we gave up a 1 for Cooper. We gave up a 1 and had Teddy Bridgewater here. And maybe you keep Dak Prescott as the backup. So it's we just got to see what kind of free agents are out there as well if we're going to try to go another direction. And now not having a first-round pick, when would you try to – would there be any free agents out there, or we just randomly try to draft someone, in which we know when you got to draft, we got to get some O-line people in here, and we got some other issues. People were talking about the tight end. That goes back to the coaching. I think you were the one that talked about it, Fifth, that we wait till the end of the fourth quarter to use Cole Beasley, and we got Rico over there at tight end. We didn't hardly throw him in the game at all. I'm done.
At all. Game changer, what's up, man?
What's going on?
You fucking suck. Ezekiel Elliott, you're lazy. Man, how you feel about the game last night, bro? What you got, man?
Too many, like I say, every game, too many missed opportunities. Can't capitalize in the red zone against the Titans. Gave the Titans momentum. Yeah. That's what you said, Marsh, about the defense. The defense out here is tired. Look at the time of possession versus the Cowboys. How many possessions did the Cowboys have in the second half versus the first? How many wasted opportunities did the offense have? Three red zone trips, I believe. 3 red zone trips in that first quarter?
Yep.
7 points. Wasted opportunities, man. Wasted opportunities is what I say throughout the game, man. Another thing, the thing about Scott Linehan, we blame him a lot, but let me say this, I say 15-20% is on him, but majority of that's on Dak in the execution of this offense. Dumb penalties, offensive pass interference. Really?
Yeah, that's oh my God.
And you can't say Scott wasn't trying no creativity, because he was literally this what the people wanted, some pick plays. You can't say he didn't run it. You can't say the receivers weren't running great routes that Scott Linehan called. Now he did make some dumb decisions on third down. He's out here throwing screens with Zeke. That's not gonna happen. But can you trust Dak to get that first down? Think about that. Think about who we have back there throwing the ball. We don't have a Mahomes. We don't have a Roger. We don't even have a what's his name? We don't have a Watson. We don't have that. We have Dak Prescott, average quarterback that's not going to turn over the ball much. But he's been terrible. 10 games with multi-turnovers? You're not going to win like that. We can't even win with him throwing 30 passes. Anything. He's just not it, man. He's not it. I'm sorry. He's not it. What did he do these 2 weeks? These 2 weeks he had off, what did he do?
Right.
That's what I want to know. Same footwork, same. I'm gonna throw with my feet together. Like, what are you doing, dog? Throw the ball out of bounds. Throw the ball out of bounds. Don't take that sack. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say, man. Before I go off.
I forgot a point. I want to fire back in here. I know you said you're going off. Are you done? If not, come back in.
Go ahead, bro.
But we all remember the. I guess I got to turn the camera back on for a second. We all remember the Romo days, and how many quarterbacks did we have that came in? Remember, we just could not win a game when Tony Romo was out for a game or out for this. We just couldn't win. It didn't matter who it was.
Matt Castle, Brandon Weeden.
So we really got to point the fingers back at Garrett, and I know it's Linehan now and other offensive coordinators. Well, Garrett was the offensive coordinator for a while, but it's like we could not win without Romo, and that fucking goes back to our coaches as well. That sometimes they just don't know how to use the weapons that they have. You know what I mean? And
no, that goes back to the front office. For what the depth is, the depth problem is the front office, not the coaching. Let's get that straight. The front office should bring in guys to put us in position. The coaching is to put us in position to win, but the players they have to execute. That is very necessary.
Yeah.
That everybody has to play in one accord. If everybody does their job, you will win. That down, you will win. Just like me. If I don't do my job, I mess up. I allow a touchdown.
Hey, man.
It's funny that we point out Dak Prescott, but we already know that he's not a Tony Romo. We can all agree. We always agree to that. Even the 13-3 year. Well, actually, the 13-3 year, he did look like he was amazing. But the past 2 years, we've noticed that he is not a Tony Romo. We've got to have the O-line damn near perfect. We've got to have the run game. We've got to have the defense.
Listen, Mark.
Tony Romo can win games just by himself, but Dak cannot.
Mark,
Dak needs the whole team.
listen, we don't need him to be Romo. We do not need him to be Romo. We need him to do enough to let us win. We're literally in these games. He has to do enough to not make us win, but give us a chance to win. We have no chances. Either we're down 2 scores in the fourth quarter, or we just getting blown out.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
You're right, man. But we gotta have a game plan. We gotta have a game plan for success. We gotta have a game plan for success. Man.
We did. No, look, watch the game. We attacked. We attacked those corners.
I watched the game.
We attacked those. We attacked the corners.
How many run pass options did we run? That would be 0. How many times, man, did we get Z kind of space and throw the ball to Z? That would be 0. How many design runs did we have for that? That would be 0. How many times did we allow them to stack the box for 8 or 9 times, with 8 or 9 people in the damn box, and we didn't bother to throw the fucking ball down the field? And by the way, player execution, hell, half the time, man, we couldn't throw the ball down the field because we didn't have no fucking blocking. I mean, hell, Connor Williams and Lyle Kellen let people run through like a damn freight train. And me, I'm very high on execution. Everybody in this chat room know that me, I'm very hard on the damn players. Sometimes to a fault. But in this particular case, man, you gotta give your team an opportunity. You had a fucking running back that's supposed to be the best in the league that only had 61 fucking yards because you let them stack the ball on them. And then you didn't use your possession receiver. You didn't put Gallup in the fucking slot and let him pick up a possession for you. You didn't fucking throw the wall of fucking bees and you let him pick up a damn possession for you and move the fucking chains. This goddamn game change was fucking terrible. I mean, you can call execution all you want. You can call execution all you want, but the fucking defense get paid too. And if you don't put your damn players in the best position to fucking be successful, they're not going to be.
Yeah, don't forget.
So you're saying the coaches said don't throw it to Beasley? That's what you're saying? On those sacks, look how many seconds Dak is holding the ball.
Oh,
look
yeah,
how
5
many
to 7
seconds
seconds.
he is holding the ball. 5, 6, 7 seconds. That is not on the O-line.
Go ahead,
He's
Rob.
holding the ball. He's holding the ball because the receivers ain't getting any separation. I mean, hell, they put up a stat yesterday. Man. With fucking damn receivers only getting fucking less than 2 yards of average fucking separation. If your receivers are not coming open, how you gonna throw the fucking ball?
Well, at that point, you got to throw the ball out of bounds and don't hold it to get sacked. Go ahead, Roddy.
Or throw it like I said, like Bar said. But the deal is, Dak do hold on to that ball too long, and it's just looking at his progression. Like Romo, he's looking 20 yards down the field, and when it's not available, instead of just dump the ball off, he hold it until somebody get open, and he gets sacked or it's from the ball. That's on Dak. Stop trying to be a pocket passer.
Hey, I give you that, man.
He's trying to be a pocket passer. He don't. His arm is not that strong. He's scared to kneel it because his mechanics has diminished since his rookie year. And who fault is that? Yes, his. But also you got to put that on the coach's staff too.
Hey, football news. Who do you give majority of the blame to, the coaches or the offense?
Everybody was inkly pathetic.
Yeah.
From Brett Maher missing a field goal, from Dak Prescott throwing the interceptions on a stupid double. Okay, guys, I tell Dak Prescott to take chances, but it's on one-on-one situations when it's 3rd and 10. Don't check the ball down 2 yards and expect to get a first down. It don't work that way. When it's 3rd and 10, you throw the ball deep. You might get a pass interference play. You might get a holding call. You might get something. The worst case scenarios, you get it incomplete. Or if you throw it deep and you get an interception, it's like a punt. But when you're in the red zone, the money zone, the win zone, and your defense just helped you out 2 times in a row, right? Back-to-back bubble recoveries. Brett Maher missed a field goal, and Dak Prescott throws a money zone interception. Stupid ball. He closed his eyes and threw the ball like an idiot. What was he doing? He ain't freaking Roger Staubach. You know what I'm saying? So, and the defense, I mean, they couldn't even stop Lewis, the running back. I don't even know who he is. All I know is he's 5'8", and he ran the fuck over us. And Derrick Henry doing what he does. They couldn't stop anybody. They looked like they made Marcus Mariota look like Tom Brady out there. The offensive line was so off sync, it was ridiculous. It was embarrassing. We went from being number 1 O-line in the National Football League to 32nd O-line in the National. I don't care. I preach Pro Football Focus has this offensive line 10th in the National Football League. But I got to tell you, Pro Football Focus, you are absolutely incorrect about that stat. They are 32nd in the National Football League. And because this O-line, I mean, there was plays where Zeke was getting blown up. Tyron Smith going to the inside. Connor Williams kicking out to the left. Dalton Schultz going in there, block tackle when he's supposed to be getting the most dangerous line back. High school football plays that they can't even execute. You had kids in AT&T Stadium face palming because they know what to do. It was horrible.
Yeah. Hey, Cowboys Abroad. LT said, why did Dak try to run after being tackled on 3rd and 13? He fought for 4th and 11, only to fumble. Poor decision. So,
say that again.
He basically said, why did Dak try to run on 3rd and 13? He just said instead of getting rid of the ball, Dak tried to take off when he saw the pressure coming, and like I said, instead of throwing out of bounds, he just got sacked and script fumble.
Hey man, that was just a dumb decision a dumb decision on Dak's part, man. Sometimes he be trying to sometimes he be doing too much. Now, granted, there are times, man, when you try to buy some time and let your receivers come open. But then there are times when you just got to throw the damn ball away. And that was a case, man, where he should have just thrown it down. He should have just thrown the damn ball away. And he didn't. So that's on that.
Hey, Space Cowboy 17, what's up, man?
How we doing, guys?
We got it, brother. How you feel about last night, man?
I was frustrated. I mean, after the game was over, I just went to bed because I was that frustrated. it's all around. By the way, like I wasn't frustrated at like specific. Well, probably it's like in percentages. I would say, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to go in detail about that? I didn't know if you had a question.
Yeah. Keep going, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like this is how I kind of felt about the game. At first, I felt that the Cowboys. I'm like, okay, they're here to play, and then it just kind of like it fell off. I mean, I think if we're gonna blame like specific, I mean, I think it goes all around. Like, let's start at. I guess we got to start at the quarterback. Obviously, Dak made key mistakes. During the game. I mean, the 2 turnovers that he had resulted in points, which I'm a guy that preaches that if you turn the ball over, you're not going to win games. Like, I don't know what the exact percentages are, but I know, like, if you turn the ball over at least twice, it's not going to go your way. But, I kind of looked back at the interception. I'm not trying to give him an excuse at all, but, like, I did see Amari got held, but I know what he was trying to do. But, you still should have been able to anticipate to try and either throw the ball out of bounds or maybe do something else. That's what I saw initially.
Right.
But then moving on, I don't want to get too keen on one position, but obviously he made mistakes that he shouldn't be making. Then the running back position, more so the offensive line, it looked horrible, man. Like, what was it? Lyle let up correct me if I'm wrong. Someone told me Lyle let up like 4 sacks. But again, I don't want to be like, well, he let up 4 sacks, like it was entirely his fault. But then again, someone said like he let up like a lot of sacks, but I'm not trying to. I don't know, but that's besides the point. I just watched that game and I was like, I've never seen a more lethargic, predictable offense in my entire life. Like this is how predictable it is, right? I'm at home, I'm on the team. I said on every first down, watch him run the ball up the middle. They did that every single time. Then I even said this is what's going to happen. He's going to motion Zeke out or Zeke's going to be out wide. He's going to motion Zeke in, and then he's going to hand the ball off to Zeke. They did that every single time. It's just when I know that you're going to do that, that's sad. The announcers knew what they were doing. And I know that sounds dumb. Yeah, they knew exactly what play you were going to expect to see. It was like completely unpredictable. And then, of course, you put in the player execution. And it's kind of hard because it's like one of those, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, okay, so what's more to blame, player execution or play calling? I think it's both. And then, I mean, Amari, he did all right. I even said on the nail 5 receptions and he'll get his first touchdown, which he did. But the defense, man, they took a step back this game. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, listen, man, yeah, the defense did look good to start off, but then it just fell flat. Man, you cannot allow the Titans or any team to convert 79% of their third downs on you. That's how you lose games, man. The critical down is third down. And when you allow them to do that 79% of the time on you, you're going to lose your games. Yeah. And, and I understand that people might say, or you might, some people might say, well, the offense has to do the part. Yeah, I agree. 110, absolutely. But when I look at what the defense was, doing, especially in key moments, yeah, sure, they might have been gassed, but that doesn't give you an excuse not to do your job, right? Like, for example, like, even if the defense is getting stops for you, that doesn't mean you can't do your job on offense and score points, So, overall, I'm going to just say this right now. And I know they're probably not going to make any coaching changes, apparently, but I'm going to be right here, right now. If they get destroyed by Philadelphia and it's the same crap we saw what happened in the Titans game, I want everybody going in the coaching staff. They better – you know what I mean? They better clean house, because if you cannot see the problems of how generic the team is, and I'm not even getting to the players either.
Right. Because
I don't want to go on for too long. I want to let other people speak. But I'm just so frustrated, man. Like it's the same. We talk about the same stuff every single week.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't want to go on for too long. So, yeah.
Yeah, you good, bro. You good. I come back to you. Working Class Cowboy. What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. Sorry I'm late to the party. Just jump on and see what y'all were talking about, man. Thought I'd jump in and give y'all my 2 cents for whatever that's worth. What we going on about tonight?
Just pretty much first just give me your overall assessment of the game. Talk about the coaches and talk about the offense and defense.
Hey, defense, not a lot of major issues with the defense. I think they played their asses off. This got wore out towards the end of the game there. When you're on the field for the vast majority of the game, it's kind of hard to get a breather. So, I ain't going to put it all on the defense. I think they gave up some big plays, but I'll just chalk that up for now to being tired. I think really right now, man, the offense is what I'm most concerned with for obvious reasons. It really just boils down to, other than, it's Linehan, Garrett, and freaking Dak, man, the new triplets. You know what I mean? Like I don't know where to put all the blame, man. I mean, I haven't sat and broke all the damn film down or any of that. I mean, obviously all 22 don't come out until later in the week, but I don't know, man. It was just shit and more shit last night, man. Just a big shit show on fucking national television for the whole fucking world to see. We just shit the bed, man, and played down to an inferior team in my mind, at least on paper. But, we got a lot of issues, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure y'all been talking about the coaches. Linehan, Garrett, and Dak got to go, man. That's my stance, and I'm not going to change that. But, honestly, at the end of the day, even if we blew up the whole coaching staff, got rid of Garrett, got rid of Linehan, got rid of Dan Marinelli, and, got rid of, Dak and everything else, man, ain't nothing going to change, y'all. Ain't nothing going to change because guess who still owns the team? And, that's where I'm at right now, man. Just disgusted and a little upset. But I don't know. And so anyway, man, I don't know if I answered your question, but, I'm just at the point where I just ain't nothing going to change until, man, we get some new coaching in here. And, hopefully, anybody that Jerry does bring in, man, he allows them to be a coach. But, as you all know, and I know, Jerry wants to keep control of the team and all the personnel decisions. So until that changes, ain't nothing going to be any better.
Hey, fifth quarter, we got a lot of Cowboy fans here live. So you want me to go ahead and promote this on my channel, and I'll be back if you want. I don't know how long you want to rock and roll it, though.
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and do it.
Okay, peace.
Brandon said everyone should take blame. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Prescott. Prescott will do good in spurts. But let me ask you this. This year, has he showed you more consistency or inconsistency? That's the key. Troy Aikman said it, either you got it or you don't. There's no in between. You can't be taught it. It's either you got it or you don't. You got it and just haven't brought it out yet, or you don't got it. Dak Prescott has had 2.5 going on 3 years to show that he had it. 2016, he was riding high and selling off 21, and play action worked because everybody was selling out for 21. 2017, without 21, he really had to show could he play. This year, teams are selling out for 21. Dak got to show that he can play. And last year, 9-7. This year, we're on the verge for 7-9.
But you gotta give him more time, DJ. You gotta give him more time. He's only in his third year, DJ. You're gonna pay him $26 million, DJ, and he's still gonna be the same, DJ.
Yeah, man. It's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I just don't know, man. Like, it's so tough. Hey, Cowboys Abroad, let me ask you this, man. What the hell do we need, in your opinion, since Dak is still your guy? What do we need for the kid to play good? Because even when he got opportunities to make plays, that interception last night, he could have had Zeke for a walk and Allen Hurns were open. What do this kid has to do to give us a full, consistent game, man?
Hey, man, at the end of the day, man, all you can do, man, is run. All you can do is run the plays, man. In some aspects, you just got to make better. In some aspects, you just got to make better decisions. He made the ill-advised forced throw. There was a couple times, man, when he should have just threw the damn ball out of bounds, and he didn't. Dak is a competitor, man. Always trying to extend the play, man. He always think he can make a difference if he just buy those extra yards, give his receivers time to separate. He always, man, want to buy some time, man, instead of just doing the smart thing, just throwing the ball away. So in some cases, man, Dak just got to play. Some cases, Dak just got to play better. That's it, man. That's it. Man. We gotta have plays, man. Just goes for the rhythm. We can. I mean, I don't know about Justin. He's a better QB. He's a better QB, man. When we go up tempo, let him be in charge of the damn offense. We run some. We throw some. He's able to get yards on the move change with move change easy and stay in good down situations. But, you know, Dak is a much better QB. If we run the kind of offense we ran 5 minutes left to go in the game, and we did that throughout the damn game, yeah, we would have beat damn Tennessee, man, 31-3 probably. But we didn't. We didn't do it. We wanna keep Dak in the pocket and make him a pocket passer. He don't get into a rhythm. He don't get into the flow of the game like that. He's not as good a quarterback as he is when we allow him to run and get those extra scramble yards and have a few design runs for him as run pass options. That's just Dak. So we need to utilize Dak to his talents. I mean, if Dak had damn Pete Carroll as a motherfucking coach, he'd be a motherfucking superstar because he knows how to fucking use him. If he heard from damn Tennessee, Dak would be a superstar because he knows to play quarterback like Dak needs to run. For some damn reason, we want to make Dak a Roma. We want to make Dak a Breeze or Brady or Aaron Rodgers or some shit like that. That's not who he is. We need to run game plans like Russell Wilson, like Cam Newton run if we expect winning games. That's my thought.
Okay. Football news. Do you believe that Prescott can be helped? Like, do you think that something can change everything? Do you think better coaches will help him, or is this who he is, regardless of who the coach is?
Say that again?
I said, do you think better coaches and better play calling can help Dak, or this is who he is?
Well, you look at Dak Prescott. Dak went to a quarterback guru coach who teaches technique in number 1, footwork, and number 2, throwing motion. Dak Prescott said that that's what he needed to work on. He went to Florida. He got with his coach. He worked on footwork. He worked on throwing motion. And you look at the football field, and he's throwing like a ballerina still. He's throwing off balance. Some of the great quarterbacks, when Cowboys like to run spread now, they've been running a lot of spread this whole year. And what it is 5 wide receivers. You don't know what spread is. So that means there's no running back. There's no tight end. There's 5 wide receivers out there. A lot of the great quarterbacks, they'll take their 5-step drop, and then they'll fill because every quarterback has a time clock in their head. And so they'll take their 5-step drops, about a half a second, then they start climbing the pocket with 3 steps. Then they set their feet. They'll deliver the football. Dak Prescott does not do that. Dak Prescott keeps his feet close together. If you watch his Mississippi State film and if you watch his Dallas Cowboy film, he's never learned. He wasted his time, and he wasted the quarterback coach that taught him that. So, obviously, Kellen Moore ain't going to teach you that. Kellen, he's a left-handed quarterback, so his stance is different than what Dak Prescott is being a right-handed quarterback. So Kellen Moore can't teach him freaking technique when it comes to a right-handed quarterback because fucking Kellen Moore's left-handed, right? So if Dak went with this guy and it didn't work, Kellen Moore can't teach him. Scott Linehan don't even know how to fucking draw a circle, right? And Jason Garrett just knows how to clap his hands. I don't know what can help Dak at this point because he went out, seeked help this offseason, and it didn't work out. And he's still throwing like a fucking ballerina out there. Set your feet, Dak. Deliver the football. Now, if you notice, quarterbacks, when they throw the football, they like to keep their elbow goes shoulder length, like, what is a right angle, right? Their elbow, their armpit, their body, it's a right angle. They come back, you got an acute angle, and they throw the strike. Dak Prescott does not do that. So, I mean, you look at Drew Brees, you look at Tom Brady, I mean, hell, fucking Marcus Mariota was doing it. You look at Cam Newton. Look at their arm motion. Look at their feet, and then look at Dak's. It's night and day. And I don't know if a new coach staff can come in and break those habits, because I'm pretty sure Dak Prescott's been throwing like this since high school. It's almost like Tim Tebow and his throwing motion. They couldn't fix it. He's without a job. Dak Prescott's throwing is almost just like Tim Tebow's. I mean, I kid you not. And pretty soon, Dak Prescott might not have a job in the NFL, because it's a passing football league, and Dak Prescott is so inaccurate he can't pass. Now, granted, there was some awesome passes that Dak Prescott has done, but you have to be consistent in the National Football League, and Dak Prescott is not that.
Oh man, boy, that was an earful there, boy.
DJ,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
this nigga, I mean, not this nigga, this fool, Jerry, says Dak is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. He's young and he's going to get extended. Oh my God, man. Oh
Yep.
my God. Oh my God. What you think
Yep.
about that, bro? What you think?
Oh man, we talked about it earlier, man. I mean, everybody pretty much gave their 2 cents on it.
Dang, I missed it. Dang.
It's a tough one, man. Like, you know me, I don't want him there anyway, but man, I don't know, man. It's just so hard. It's a real hard one, dog. Like,
I don't think I've given my opinion on the situation.
Okay.
But that's,
go ahead, Space Cowboy.
no. So this is kind of how I kind of look at the situation, right? Right now, if you're thinking that someone's better, and I'm not trying to like be rude or messed up, but it's like the best QB on the market right now, if you're thinking for a new guy, is Sam Bradford. Okay, that's not saying much, you're right. Then if you look trade wise, well, we could get Teddy Britt. See, for me, I think that it's like I can't really how do I want to word this? Like, I think that can Dak be the guy? Yeah, but the problem is that I've yet to see it's weird, because it's like there will be games he does well, and then there will be games where he does decent, and then there are games that's like right.
Hey, Space, real quick. You said, can he be the guy? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there were some question marks behind that.
No.
Where does the factor in there?
No, this is what I was trying to get to. What I'm trying to get to is the fact that if the Cowboys who selected this guy, they said, hey, maybe this guy can be the future. And then they say, okay, I think we got him. And then you start to see him struggle a bit. My question is that if we see someone else come in and he has the same problems, then it's like, okay, clearly, there's an issue. For me, so there's talk about him getting extended. And it's like, I don't know how much money he's getting, because, you could say he's getting extended, but as for the monetary value or market value that you're going to place on him has yet to be determined. So I can't say whether or not that's a good deal. But, obviously there are question marks. I would be lying if I said I didn't have question marks. But my problem is like, I look at, and I talked to and I talked about this before. If people are saying we should go get a QB next round, obviously we don't have a first round pick, so we can't do anything. Dude, there are people questioning Justin Herbert now. They're thinking, I don't know if this guy's going to be good. And if the Cowboys are thinking maybe Dak isn't the guy, then they're looking at 2020. Because, and I know this sounds like a really stupid answer with what I'm talking about, and I'm all flustered. It's because I don't know. Because part of me is like, I want him to be the guy, but I'm worried that if he's not the guy and then we bring someone else in, we're going to have the same problems because the coaching staff isn't changing anything. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like if the Cowboys sincerely want to go in a new, completely rebuilt house direction, get yourself some coaches, and if you give Dak a year with those new coaches, and if he doesn't prove to be the guy, then go get a guy in 2020, right? That's kind of my whole long-term thought process of it, because it's hard for me to, and it's not because you want Dak to be the guy forever. No, what?
I'm laughing at that voice.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't have a definitive answer, because it's just, if I can't see how, who was it? Kyle Abroad said he's not being played to his strengths, and I agree. And it's like, if that's the case, then why'd you get him in the first place? And I feel that the one thing that I'm worried is, like, then it's going to be like, we still have Jason Garrett as the guy, and then we have another guy come in, and it's the same crap, same predictable offense, same, like, I think, DJ, you've mentioned this before, is that you want to clean house, you want to you want to get new coaches and a new quarterback. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so, like, that's my thing, is, like, how my thought process, and I hate to sound like I'm not giving a definitive answer, because it's hard, because I can't really be like, okay, like, I want to throw money at Dak, but then again, I don't know if we should throw money at him because they're not using him right. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to get at, is, like, you throw money at someone and then you don't want to use him properly, so therefore it's a waste of money. So I feel that if you can get some new coaches that you think that can help the guy out, or competent enough to try and make things work out with certain players, and he doesn't work out, feel free to go get the next guy. It's hard for me to evaluate someone fully when we know, and we've talked about this, that we don't know if he's being played to his strengths. And then, yes, he has to still do things quarterback-wise, like basic things right. But I don't know. I'm all over the place because I don't know.
You know what, guys? I'm in a car ride right now, and I got to thinking,
Are you getting food?
No, I'm not getting food yet. But I was thinking, I don't think it is Dak Prescott's fault.
Oh man,
I think that Dak Prescott. I blame it on Scott Linehan, the offensive coordinator. Scott Linehan. I do. I think Dak Prescott can be a Super Bowl winning MVP in the National Football League.
What?
Yep, you heard it right here, right now.
Hold up.
Yeah. Now, it was a. I was just bullshitting, and you know this, man. My boss told me, he goes, I dare you to pull a whole 180 on him.
Oh man, holy shit, bro.
No, but Abroad talks about Dak Prescott's strengths, right?
Right.
And can someone please tell me? I guess I would have to ask Cowboy Abroad, what are Dak Prescott's strengths? Because I've been screaming ever since I fell off the Dak Prescott train against the Seattle game, and I noticed that we are limited to the abilities of Dak Prescott. So if you work to Dak Prescott's strengths, which I honestly think that's what the Dallas Cowboys are doing. Number one, he don't know how to read a defense. He don't know how to have communication with his center. He don't know how to, because all you hear is quarterback, and this is his third year. This is a 30-year quarterback. Ooh. This is a 30-year quarterback, right? So, you talk about a guy that should have watched 200-plus films, if not probably 150-plus film, right? So he should be able, hey, I remember Tony Romo, Jason, you stay. DeMarco Murray, 54, and then he'll tell his center, 55 is the mic, right? And then Tony Romo makes all these checks, and then Tony Romo go to his hot routes. Dak Prescott don't do that, and I don't think Dak Prescott can do that. Because there's no way in hell a coaching staff that gets paid $1 million to compete to win will seek out his quarterback and not to do that.
Exactly.
There's not a – trust me, there's 32 teams, and every year they build a team that they think is going to win the Super Bowl, and they got to do everything they can to go win that Super Bowl. So can someone please tell me what the strengths are for Dak Prescott? And if you tell me it's this, that, and the other, you're probably telling me that it's a generic offense, and that's exactly what we're running.
Wow.
He probably gonna say it's run the ball. We can't run the ball all the time.
Hey,
sorry guys, let me clear up the chat. Cowboys fan 1112. Everybody subscribe. Now stop spamming this chat. Thank you. Go Cowboys.
Thank you for that, Mike. Cowboys, bro, let me ask you this. Do you think that Dak Prescott has 6 fumbles already? Do you think with him getting strip sacked in the past 2 games that they really want to trust him with RPO? I'm not being funny. I'm seriously asking. Like, after getting strip fumble last night, you think that they want to, trust him with, keeping the ball now? Because I don't know what's going on and why he can't hold on to the ball or why he ain't been holding on to the ball lately, but it's just getting away from him. Hell,
2 weeks ago. He dropped it twice, but it just so happened to bounce back in his hands both times. So I don't know if they trusted him, to hold the ball like that anymore. What you think?
Hey man, yesterday, man, when he had the strip from him, man, it exactly what it was, man. They stripped the damn ball from him. Yeah, sometimes the defense, man, just stronger. It ain't the damn dark. They didn't have the damn ball tucked away. Hell, the defense out muscled them for the damn ball. Sometimes they out muscle you. Sometimes they punch the damn ball out. And sometimes defense just win. Now, and he has had fumbling. He has had fumbling issues, man, over these last few weeks. And really, he just got to clean that shit. He just got to clean that shit up. And damn thing you can do about him. You ain't damn thing you can do about that other than as an individual player, you got to figure out a way to hold on to the fucking football. Not gonna make any excuses for his damn fumbling. You got to stop that shit.
Right.
Now, far as running the ball, man. Hell, typically when Dak run over 35 yards, typically we win the damn game. And so I don't know, or I can't really say, man, whether or not, man, they've lost some trust and confidence in Dak. But I do know that without the ability to run pass option, without the ability, man, to run Dak at all, and we try to make Dak a pure pocket passer, and they load up the box with 8-9 guys. Stop Zeke. We cannot. We typically don't win with Dak just throwing the football from the pocket. We win when Dak is a run threat, just like Zeke is, and when the defense got to worry about 2 runners instead of 1. If we saying that we don't want our quarterback to run the ball, then y'all right. Maybe we need to look at a different QB, because that's not Dak's skill set. He's not a pure pocket passer. His accuracy is not good enough, man, to be a pure pocket passer.
Okay.
It is.
So that right there brings me to the point of a generic offense. You look at the Washington Redskins game a couple of weeks ago. Talk about RPO. You want to run Dak. You want to run Zeke. The Washington Redskins know how to start that RPO. Why? Because they did it. Dak Prescott was hit how many times behind the line of scrimmage on that RPO? Defense, what Mike Zimmer from the Minnesota Vikings talked about college offenses coming to the NFL and how it will work for a little bit, and then defense will figure it out, and you got to come up with something else. Mike Zimmer said that today. College off ran, it worked, right? Then guess what? It's exposed now. They got to go to, but I don't think they can with a quarterback like Dak Prescott.
Okay, I want to go next because this is crazy. Because I was kind of I remember while I was doing today, I was going through during my breaks at college. I was kind of I like to go back and see what the scouts reported on players to kind of see how right they were. And I tend to give it a couple years before I even think about it, right? So Dak's in his 3rd year. Now, let me go through this analysis that someone did before anyone says anything, and then we'll talk about it, all right? So listen. So according to this were his strengths. Thick, muscular frame, has proven over, and this is during his college career, over the last 3 seasons that he can withstand a pounding. He has enough natural arm strength and hip snap to fit throws into an NFL window, stands tall and delivers a tight spiral with over-the-top delivery. I'm going to get to his weaknesses, so don't think I'm not going to get to that. Very little windup and gets the ball out of the flick of the wrist. When the pocket is clean, he can deliver accurate strikes around the field. Played with improved vision and care for football this season and eliminated many of the ill-fated throws that turned into interceptions in 2014. Still a work in progress, but continues to show a level of growth as a passer. Threat with his legs, scoring 37 rushing touchdowns over his last 3 seasons. He can be used as a goal line running option, willing to extend plays outside the pocket with legs, but look to finish the play with his arm. Mentally tough enough to carry a team when protection looked better. Now, this is what they said about his weaknesses, so let's listen to this. So he was beat up a lot thanks to poor protection. When he wasn't being sacked, he was being hit hard. Not as competitive as a rusher in 2015. Sacks and usage in the run game might be taking a toll. Increase in short pass attempts from 86 to 208, and that was during the college year of 2016 or 2015, excuse me, were the reason for his higher completion numbers. Accuracy on intermediate and deep throws dropped sharply. Pocket poise, hyper aware of pressure around him, and lacks awareness to slide and find temporary shelter to make a throw. Concern over pressure too often trumps ability to get through progressions. He must speed up the pace of his reads. Footwork is a mess. Slight stride onto stiff upper leg with little weight shift, so throwing off his back foot. Restricted flow through and often tries the muscle throws with upper body. Throws to target rather than leading or throwing them open on short intermediate throws. Too respectful of underneath coverage and must be willing to challenge the defense. Needs to improve anticipation. Now, before I finish up, they had two comparisons for Dak when he was coming out of college. They initially compared him to Brett Hundley, but they said that he has the ability to become a Donovan McNabb kind of quarterback. So for me, when I was reading to that, I'm like, because when we first drafted, I'm like, okay, I can see that, and you can still see that. You can see that. Sometimes a decent amount of not a decent amount, like he still throws off his back foot. I want to say the interception, I think he threw off his back foot if I remember correctly. I apologize if I forget. Now, and I know that some of you might be asking,
he threw it like a ballerina.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I got to watch it because again, I forget, but I'll probably watch the game highlights like 6 times over. So what they were saying when he was coming out of college is that, okay, he's built like a solid, durable quarterback, but the question was, can he mature into that? Not saying he isn't mentally mature, but more like football IQ wise. That is the problem, is that, and that's what a lot of people are wanting to see him progress. And obviously we're seeing, a lot of us want to see progression. Then, I'm just, and this is the question that before the Cowboys, and this is why I say the Cowboys shouldn't bother, they're probably going to extend him because Jerry Jones. But that's why I say I would wait one more, not saying give him another chance, but you know what I mean? Like, don't pay him yet. Give him another year before you think about paying him. I understand you want to try and do it early before the market changes, but you aren't in a rush to pay the guy. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to bring that up, and I wanted to hear what you guys had to, because we clearly see that there's stuff that, we could see some strengths and we can still see weaknesses, and we have yet to see some of these weaknesses be changed. So
I just spent every conversation I had on this saying the exact same thing without even reading it. So thank you for validating Space Cowboy 17.
I mean, yeah, and I mean that's my thing is like obviously we all want him to succeed. I think we would I think that's if people want to think that we, and again, until the minute that this team said, he's the guy. They want him to be the guy. So I'm hoping that he's doing his job right. And if the team says no, we don't want him anymore, fine. That's how I kind of look at it. I mean, I can't say much because I'm not a member of the team. So you know what I mean. So
sorry to interrupt. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, you have a chatting. It looks like he's known your channel. He called you DJ Sane, and he wants the link. I can email him the link. I just want to prove it to you that you know him.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Sane Karen. Thank you. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I mean,
hey guys, I gotta bounce out. I gotta get back.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hey man, DJ, thanks for having me on. Thanks for everybody in the chat, man, for checking in with us. I appreciate it always, man. Appreciate it, my brother.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, Mike. Let me ask you. Not Mike. I'm talking about South of Heaven right now. 3-5 has a potential of being 7-9. If we have a shit season like that, what type of changes do you want? Like, do you think just coaches should be gone? Should there be any players? Should we make any O-line adjustments? Like, what do you think?
Oh, I asked somebody else. I'm emailing the link to Cool Man.
I mean, I don't want to take hold of the conversation, but I already have. This is how I would envision the next couple of years. If I can make them happen. First, clean the house with the coaching staff. You know, of course, find someone that you think, obviously that's stupid to say because I think I would hire the best candidate for the job, which I got to see what the pool is. So let's assume they hire Chris Richard, whatever. I don't know. Because apparently he knows what he's doing. So that's number one. Number two, don't pay Dak. Wait till use 2019 as an evaluation. I know that sounds stupid. We should be evaluating now, but hear me out. The reason why I say that is because 2020 is going to have a lot of good quarterbacks in it. So my thought process is that you get a new coaching staff in place that is confident enough to develop talent because clearly we see we can get the talent. It's just can we use it properly? Then use that 2019 season as, okay, can this coaching staff make Dak Prescott better? If not, fine, let him go off. If he can't, awesome. That's kind of how I would envision it. I mean, obviously, I don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, that's how I would look at it.
Okay. Yeah. But of course, for me, it starts with the coaching staff. And honestly, something got to happen with this offensive line. Something has to happen. It's just not it. Don't waste Ezekiel Elliott. Don't waste him. You're already headed down that road right now. You're headed down that road right now. And they got to do something with this line, man. Travis Frederick, we don't even know if he'll play another snap a day in his life. We don't know yet. We have no clue. Lyle Collins, if he don't go back to guard, he won't be on this team. He won't be our right tackle next year. It's clear as day. He's not going to be there. Never should have moved him in the first place. Cowboys are so damn stubborn. Tyron Smith, I don't know, y'all, but something has to happen. I think Connor Williams got injured last night. I think I saw something like that on Twitter or something. But he's going to learn. It's a learning curve. The Cowboys, we are so damn stubborn. But, yeah, a coach is first. Like I said, I can see Lanahan going. I don't see Garrett going anywhere. I can see Lanahan gone. I can see this O-line getting a tweak or two or whatever. And like I said, just don't waste Zeke. I don't know, will they even, it's hard to – I don't know, man. That's what I would do, though. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think Shango pretty much said the same thing. We could keep Zeke, and since we gave up a number one for Cooper, we keep Cooper, and you keep Zach Martin, you clean house, and we'd love. I'm with Simus on the coaching staff, man. We promote Chris Richard and get rid of the old. Get rid of the old white boys, and that's nothing against race, but I like how Simon says it because it's like they still want to play 1990s football, man, and the game has evolved, and the coaching, everything, the play, everything has evolved, and get some young blood in there that knows how this game is being played right now, that wants to put in time and the effort and the dedication and creating plays and learning plays and, mixing up the playbooks and get some fresh blood in there. But we know Garrett's going to be here next year, and we know Dak Prescott's going to be here. But I like what you said about the O-line. I mean, even that O-line helps a lot. It sure helped in the 13-3 year, but we'll see what happens with Frederick. And, I've heard a lot of Cowboy fans say that Connor Williams and La'el Collins both playing out of position. Why haven't we seen that? Did we sign a guy that played with the Houston Texans and mostly at least averaged a solid player? So I don't know why we haven't seen him. And that's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones hates to make mistakes. That's why Dak will still be here. That's why Connor Williams probably hasn't gotten benched yet. Jerry just don't want to make mistakes. Like I could go back to the Anthony Spencer. He got rid of my boy Greg Ellis for Anthony Spencer, and Anthony Spencer, never heard from him again, really. Once Greg left, we never heard much of Spencer, and then boom. So, Jerry is stuck in his ways. And I'm curious, he's getting old. How long is he going to live? Is he going to live 10 more years, 15 more years? I wonder if Stephen Jones is going to be just like Jerry, or will there be a change there?
Right. Football news. If you had to, decide on how reorganize the things will go, what would you like to see happen first?
I would like to see Scott Linehan go. Jason Garrett does know how to call plays. I will give him that. This offense every year under Jason Garrett calling plays was top 10 in the National Football League. Yeah, you can rebuttal me with, well, he had Tony Romo. But what we're doing here, we talk about wasting the offense. Guys, we still have young players here with Zeke and Amari Cooper, Zach Martin. Hopefully Travis Frederick will be fine. So we have and Michael Gallup. So we have young core here. What we don't need to do is waste our young defense, because the defense has got to refresh, and this defense is young as fuck. So we already wasted what we got out of Tyron Smith and a lot of these vets like that. The only guy we really wasted on the defense is Sean Lee. So we're young there. Get us a safety. We're going to be even better. Get you a new quarterback, but first get you a new offensive coordinator, right? So we already wasted the offense. We can't fix that. But then we got Cooper now, Zeke, Gallup, right? Martin, Travis. So we don't need that many pieces like we did 5 years ago. Just plug and play here, maybe some quality free agents, something like that. A different OC and maybe a different quarterback. It might work.
That noise.
I'm driving. I ain't driving, but I'm in the passenger seat and we're driving.
Oh.
I'm driving to Dak Prescott's house right now to kick him in his dick.
Oh man.
But no, I want to see Scott go first though.
Working class cowboy, if you had to, blow this thing up, who would you want out the door first? Probably Scotty Too Hotty. Is he still there? Working class cowboy? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, bro. I'm here. Sorry. Hey, yeah, man. Oh, Scotty Too Hot's got to bounce out, man. He needs to go freaking. I hear freaking UPS is hiring right now. You know what I mean? Maybe he can go.
It's only part time for the holidays.
Yeah,
it's seasonal.
Yeah, but would he understand the playbook when they hand him the playbook for UPS? And be like, yeah. He'll find a way to screw that up too. You know what I mean? But maybe him and Dak can go over and fucking play fucking. I don't know, man. Maybe they can go fucking joint.
Maybe fucking team drive over there.
Yeah, I don't know what they need to do, man. But they don't need to play for the Dallas Cowboys no more. Look, man. Here I've been listening to y'all talk, man, and a lot of what y'all are saying, I totally 100% agree with. I mean, obviously, the consensus seems to be that we need to fucking shit can this fucking coaching staff. I mean, I've been saying it, and I'll keep saying it, man. I think we need to fucking hire Lincoln Riley as our offensive coordinator, man. Pull that dude up out of college. He's young. Mm-hmm. He's gonna relate to these young players. Look, man, Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan and fucking even Rob Marinelli's old fucking decrepit ass. You know what I mean? Look like fucking Master Splinter from the fucking
You leave Marinelli out of this.
Hey, I love. Listen,
don't you start it.
You can say what you want, man. But these old coaches that coach football in the 70s, 80s now, or played in the 70s, coached in the 80s and 90s, whatever. Fucking, they can't relate to these young kids, man. This game is different now. It's different.
Listen, man, I got the retirement bus all loaded up. Don't worry.
I got a fucking nice little rest home picked out for them, man. They can all fucking put all their little fucking plaques and trophies in their rooms and sit back and talk about the good old days, man. Because this game has changed. But then, I say that, and then you look at coaches like Sean Payton, who've been in the league for a long time, man, and still find a way to adapt.
Exactly, man.
To adapt to the young players coming out of college now and the style of football that's being played. And really where this league is going, and you can say what you want about the run game, but this league is becoming a pass-first league, man. And if the Cowboys don't adapt and change, if Jerry Jones is too set in his ways and too prideful to realize that he needs to change the way he's managing this team and the coaches he's bringing in and the players that he's drafting, if he isn't willing to fucking change and admit when he's wrong because his ego is too big, then we're going to get the same results every year, man. And that's the definition of fucking insanity. We could have the best quarterback in the NFL right now, and I guarantee this coaching staff will find a way to fucking lose games.
Damn.
You know, I'm telling you, man, it really all boils down to the coaches and the lack of Dak having any kind of veteran presence in the quarterback room to fucking help him. To be in his ear, tell him, hey, think about this. Hey, think about that. You know, who's developing him?
Nobody.
Instead of FaceTiming with your new wide receiver, you know, during the bye week, you should have been fucking on the field throwing balls to him. You know, all your fucking wide receivers for that matter, building some kind of rapport. I don't see the dedication on the offensive side of the ball. I don't see any kind of willingness to fucking get better. It's just we keep saying the same shit with the same canned responses to the press, the same tired bullshit fucking cliche lines that you always hear. Oh, I think we're real close. I think we're going to get it done. Oh, you know, we're really close. We're all figuring it out. It just takes time. Well, how much fucking time do we need, man? I mean, are we going to keep saying next year if Garrett stays and Dak's our starting quarterback next year? Okay, you know, this is a year, man. Dak's going to figure it out. You know, we're going to evaluate Dak this year, and then they're going to give him another fucking deal for 2 years, or 2-year prove-it deal. We're going to see if that. I mean, when are we going to fucking say, you know, or have the balls to say, you know what, you know, this shit is not working. The Garrett's system is not working. The players are not responding to it. The offense is fucking horrible. Bottom of the league. You know, offensive stats, man. I mean, Jerry needs to have the courage of his goddamn conventions and stop being so prideful and start fucking, you know, making the hard decisions. Because that, if you want to be GM, Jerry, that's part of it. Is having to hand guys their walking papers, even though you might be friends with them or close with them, or you might think that they're like your son. I mean, you know, this is not a fucking daycare center. It's a profession. We're paying guys a lot of money to come in here and do a fucking job, whether it's play football or coach football. It's pretty simple. If you can't do neither one of those and you can't help this organization. Now, I'm not talking about building your own personal brand. I'm not talking about Dak Prescott making Dak Prescott look good so Dak Prescott can get more fucking endorsements. I'm talking about Dak Prescott playing smart football, playing sound football so he can help this organization win. Because at the end of the day, it's about the fucking star. It ain't about the name on the back of the jersey. You know, and I know people say that all the time, but God damn it, I don't think people really live by that. You know what? You know, Jerry, you need to fucking get off your ass, shit or get out the pot, and shit can this coach that you know damn well ain't going to get it done. You know, and shit can this young quarterback that was a 4th-round quarterback who I never wanted to be our starter. I mean, we got force-fed Dak, and we got, you know, and I think the worst thing that ever happened to Dak Prescott was having that big fucking rookie year, because I think it went to his goddamn head. And I think, you know, ain't shit going to change, guys. Ain't shit going to change till this owner decides to change. So that's where I'm at with all of this. But, you know, fuck Dak Prescott, fuck Jerry Jones, fuck Jason Garrett, and definitely fuck Scotty Too Fucking Hottie, man. I'm sick of this shit, and I sure as fuck ain't gonna fucking root for those clowns, because they obviously can't get it done. Garrett's had 8 fucking years, man. When are we gonna say enough's enough?
Wow, man, what a spill. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir. Real good shit. He let it fucking go, man. I mean, Sane, what's up, man? You just muted yourself. Unmute yourself.
So
there you go. Talk.
So
what you thought about the game last night, man?
The only thing I'm gonna say is fire Garrett, fire Linehan, and fire Dak. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Straight like that, huh? Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Everybody pretty much feel the same, man. You know, well, not everybody feel the same, but I mean, you know, a lot of people put it like this. I don't want Dak as my quarterback. But if you give Dak a new offensive coordinator, I would really like to see, is it him overall? I would really like to see. I really would. Because now, we talked about, Dez did this. Dez making him force the ball. Dez is gone. They said they're going to spread the ball over the receivers that they had. They said they want better to spread the ball. That didn't work. They would have given a first-round pick for Amari Cooper. Dak still shit the bed. Interception, strip fumble, all over the place. The last step that every person that like Dak is hanging on to is the coaches and the play caller. That's all they got left. That's all the Dak fans got left is the play caller. Give him somebody that's good, and let's see. Let's see. Because what I do agree on is, as soon as we get the ball, you try to run Zeke downhill with 7-8 men in the box. Who the fuck do you think Ezekiel Elliott is? A damn robot? He's going to get stopped. It's not going to work. And why are you trying to run him downhill when you know this O-line is broken? What the hell is wrong with Scott Linehan? What the hell, man? They not putting him on the outside. They're not throwing. The only thing they do with Zeke is try to run that little toss pass with the lineman run upfield with him. That got us a couple touchdowns here and there. Everything is predictable now. Linehan playbook is 2 pages.
And
they ain't even front and back. Go ahead, man.
And I just want to know why on 3rd and 22, Scott Linehan calls a screenplay to Ezekiel Elliott. Who does that?
Well, at that point, we screwed the poo so much, he was just trying to get good yardage to give Chris Jones a good punt. They knew we weren't going to get no 3rd and 22. Anything, an interception would have came from it. It's terrible, man. It's just sad that we was in those 3rd and longs to begin with. Penalties, Dak getting sacked and losing yards, running backwards, doing that dumbass spin out. It was just dumb. It was just a clusterfuck all over. Coaches, players, everybody just fucked up. The consistent thing that's going on is Dak Prescott screwing up and the coaches calling bad plays. But we're going to see who's going to be the scapegoat because, goddamn it, if we look like that versus the Titans, shit. If that defense look like that versus the Titans, Carson Wentz about to have a goddamn field day. Carson Wentz going to have a field day, you know, as South of Heaven called the She-Gals.
I wanted to go off on those son of a bitches. They're all over on YouTube. And they're laughing at the Cowboys. And it's kind of like, why? Because we lost to a team that also beat y'all's asses? It's like, that just don't make sense at all.
Oh, they beat them?
Hey, Eagles, you remember Tennessee did beat you guys?
They beat them this year?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, in overtime.
Wow.
But at least it wasn't by no 2 scores.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And if we come out and we lose to the Eagles, Jerry, I know Jerry don't want to, but man, you got to make a stand and get rid of Linehan. And if nothing else, like Football News said, let Garrett call the plays the rest of the season or whatever. But yeah, if we lose to the Eagles, somebody else needs to be fired again. And please get rid of Linehan.
Listen to me. I understand that. I would not be shocked if they didn't fire anybody.
Right.
There is no way that you can defend. Okay, and again, we still don't know what's going to happen versus Philadelphia. For all we know, we win, and then everything just goes all the other way, and then we're like, crap. But like, if we lose, especially if it's like, if you remember back in 2010 when we fired Wade Phillips after that Sunday night debacle, against Green Bay. I will tell you this. If it's something like that, there is no way that you can keep Jason Garrett or Scott Linehan anymore, especially depending on how the situation – like if it's a complete collapse on the whole team, it's inexcusable.
Right.
Inexcusable that you can keep these guys as your coaches. I get it that some people might say, well, it's the player execution that matters. Well, it's like – are we like? Am I the only one seeing like the same plays being run over again? I understand.
Oh no, brother, you're right.
That's my problem. Is just like if we want to like, and that's what I think we're having an issue with. Is there's no real true evaluation done like from top to bottom.
Right.
From the front office, and I'm referring to like obviously we know Will McClay. He has his misses, but like he's good at getting the talent for the most part. Then you have the organization failing to look at the coaching staff and be like, okay, are these guys taking the talent that we acquired for them to use? Are they doing anything correctly? So far, we still haven't seen that. I mean, we've looked at all the talent that has come through this building, not the building, but that's come through this organization and has left and got success elsewhere, and we've had to deal with that, and yet nothing has changed. And I feel that we can't have a true evaluation until we strip – because it's like I don't even think there even will be true evaluation because if Jerry isn't willing to get a guy that can fully evaluate the players and say, this guy sucks, I don't want him on my team, or this guy's great, I want him to stay on my team, we're going to have issues. And that's what I think the problem with the Cowboys is. You know, we might say that these players aren't fit for the team or we think that they're bad for the team, but if the coaches can't make that judgment, especially when you think about the talent that you get, like if you get an Anthony Brown and you think he's your starting cornerback and then he looks like trash, then what are you thinking? You know, and that's the problem that we have. And they better change. I'm telling you, man, if they don't change it after a Philadelphia blowout, then I don't know what will. Like, I don't know. Like, what's it going to take them? Like, 1 million losses in a row to get through their thick skulls? Like, come on.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
hey.
Oh, no.
But I want to jump in real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Y'all, I mean, y'all giving the answer to the question, man. I mean, it's, you know, Jerry, like I said, man, Jerry needs to fucking make those hard decisions, man. And if he wants to be the fucking GM, then he has to be willing to fucking start firing motherfuckers, man. Because if it's really about winning, see, guys, a team, a coaching staff, and even a quarterback for that matter, that plays as conservative as we play and is not willing to get the ball down the field when they know they need to, or shows that same fucking, like you all talk about, stubborn unwillingness to fucking to adapt, to change the game plan, to even have the ability to make fucking in-game adjustments. I mean, that tells me that they're playing for their fucking jobs, man. They're scared. Jason Garrett don't want to make mistakes, and Dak Prescott plays conservative, doesn't want to make mistakes. But in being safe and playing it safe all the time and taking the fucking check down instead of getting the ball down the field, man, and risking an interception, you know, that shows me that they're fucking scared to lose their damn jobs, and they're playing not to lose instead of playing to fucking win and being aggressive. This team is not aggressive enough. The play calling is not aggressive enough. The coaching is sub fucking standard, and definitely the play calling is not aggressive enough. I think on the defensive side of the ball, see, this is why I believe, man, that Chris Richard is definitely our future D coordinator. Some people think he should be the head coach. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think we need a defensive minded coach in that position, man. I really honestly believe, man, we need to bring in an offensive minded fucking coach, you know, and let Chris do his thing over on the defensive side of the ball. But listen, you know, we can blame Dak, we can blame Jason, we can blame Scott, but ultimately, man, I place the blame in Jerry's fucking lap. He's the general manager of this team. He brought the talent in. He brought these coaches in. Now, you know, he's going to have to eat it and eat that fucking crow and be like, look, man, I'm not doing good enough. But Jerry's got too much ego to do that. So, you know, it ain't going to fucking change.
I got to tell you this story real quick because you want to know how stubborn I think Jason Garrett is. This is crazy. So I guess like he does a show or whatever. I guess he was doing, I don't know the exact details of it, but someone said like he did this interview show. I don't really care. Apparently, they had to change something up with the show because stuff happened, and he was like fuming mad because they had to change up what was going on because he was like, well, we've done it all the time this way. I don't understand. And it's like, bro, like stuff changes. Like, I don't understand how stuff, and I can't even believe that I would hear like a story like that for someone like it. But then again, I'm not sure. Yeah, and you know what's funny too is the fact. Remember when we had Wade Phillips and he was the defensive-minded head coach? Because I know Wade, obviously Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator. Look what he's doing with the Rams. Last time we had a defensive-minded coach, we were decent until that 2010 season, and then everything fell off the rails. And yeah, you could be like, well, Jason Garrett was the offense coordinator, blah 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 blah. But I don't see a. I think that you just need the right guy to get in there. You know what I mean? Because if you have the right guy that can bring the staff that he feels can win that can win you games, I'm all for it, man. You know, and again, we don't know. Is Chris Richard that guy? Is he not that guy? Or is Lincoln Riley that guy? Or is he not that guy? And I think that it's infuriating because it's like I feel like this team has so much untapped potential, and yet we squander it because of the whole conservatism that's going on. The whole play like working class said, we play not to lose, we don't play to win, and that's the problem.
I mean, all y'all are making really super great points, man. Like seriously, man. Mosh, you kind of quiet, man. You want to get in on this?
Yeah, we got to fire back. I wanted to fire back on saying, not really against him, but he's like, oh, man, it's not about doing that screen on the 3rd and long. We watched the game. That was 3rd and 16. They got 17 yards on their screen. But it's the fact that we get so doing the same old plays, that when it's a 3rd and long now, teams know that, okay, let's expect that screen over here, you know, and we don't disguise shit up, and we don't. Where's our Hail Mary play on a 3rd down? Like that Football News said, hey, you can get a pass interference, you get a holding call, maybe you get the pass, or maybe boom, it's a long interception. It's like a punt. But, you know, it's like people talk about Dak don't throw the deep balls, and it's like, well, that's the play calling, just like on the Zeke, you know. It's like, when are we going to start calling out Zeke? Right? I mean, what is it? 2 games in a row with 60 yards or something. He's our number 1 pick. Dak ain't our number 1 pick. But when Zeke gets excused, we know Zeke is a badass. But it goes back to the play calling and the O-line being pathetic and all that. And like Cal, you know, we can argue and all this about Dak and Dak do this, Dak do that, and it's like, man, our defense, we need our defense to be here to help us win games, because Dak is not Romo. We know what kind of play calling we got, so our defense it has to help us. It really does, man. Maybe the Giants game, Gregory's back. Maybe Irving's back. And I guess I got to apologize for saying let Sean Lee come back as the starter. He's the general. Well, we now know he's done. We all love you, Sean Lee. Thank you. Bye-bye. Get the hell out of here now. It's time for the new blood, 55 Van Der Esch. You guys know what's up. He is the new king on the block, him and Jalen Smith.
Hey, Working Class made a good point. Sean Lee screwed up Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith chemistry yesterday. Him being in there messed up their chemistry, man. Working Class made that point last night. A good point, man.
I think it does, man. I really do. I really think it jacks up their chemistry. You know, forcing Sean Lee back in there, man. Once again, doing the same shit we always do here at Dallas, man. We force the issue. Got to put Sean Lee back on the field. He's got to be on the field. Why? He's obviously not healthy. He's obviously not capable of sustaining or chaining, you know, or putting 2 or 3 or 4 games together anymore. You know, I'm not saying I hate the man. I'm not saying that I don't love Sean Lee as a linebacker, man. Of course I do. And one of my favorite players in the Cowboys, man. And it's sad to see what's going on with him right now, but that's the game. And that's the thing, man, is I'm not scared. I'm not scared to say, you know what? Maybe it's time to move on. Just like I can say, you know what? It's time to move on from Tyron Smith, man. He's not the same guy. You know, and I'll get a lot of enemies for saying that. A lot of people will hate me because as Cowboys fans, man, I've been saying it and I'm going to keep saying it. We fall in love with our fucking players, man, on a personal level, because that is the environment that Jerry has built on this team, is that if you're a Cowboy, you're family, and we're not going to turn our back on you. Listen, man, this is a profession first. It's a results-oriented business, and the results are not on display on the field. The results we're getting are shitty. You know, this is not working. And until we can let go of players and bring in people who can help this team win, because I thought this is what we're on here for, is to talk about the Cowboys and not be like, man, you know, I feel so bad for this person and I feel so bad. I don't feel bad for these guys. They're all millionaires. I can't find my way to feel bad for Sean Lee because he's having injury problems right now. You know how many guys would love to be in his position, man? Exactly. And make the kind of money he makes and to have the spotlight on him. You know, bro, if you can't help this team no more, then I don't need you. And I'm not scared to say that. And that makes me a fake fan or disloyal. I'm loyal to the silver and the blue, man. I'm loyal to the star. I'm not loyal to Sean Lee. I'm not fucking loyal to Jerry Jones. I'm not loyal to Jason Garrett. If that dude got in a car wreck tomorrow and died, I would give a fuck less. I don't know him personally. He's not in my family. And if that sounds harsh, that's the world, buddy. It's a harsh world we live in. And you know what? When you're paying dudes millions of dollars to play a game, you expect them to go out there and play that game to the best of their goddamn ability. And I just don't think that Dak has the ability, you know, to lead a team from behind and win a game. because he's not willing to throw the fucking ball down the field. He holds on to the ball too long. He don't set his feet right before he throws. Makes poor fucking decisions, like you pointed out yesterday, DJ. The dude doesn't understand you can throw the ball out of bounds.
It's ridiculous.
He wants to hold on to it and run. And what is that getting him? I don't understand. It's almost like they want to lose. It's like this team wants to lose.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Like that whole time when he tried to hold on and run and spin out, and Dak, it's not gonna work, brother. Just throw it out of bounds. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers be throwing that damn ball out of bounds faster than they hiked it, man, because they know, like, you got to be smart. You got to be a smart quarterback, man. You like I said, Tom Brady says not Tom Brady. Troy Aikman said you either got it or you don't, man. It's one of the two. You either have it or you don't, man. And I don't know if that kid has what it takes to be an elite quarterback. He's a game manager. People and all the Dak fans know that he's a game manager. And I'm sitting there banging my head to the wall like, okay, we don't need a game manager. We don't need a game manager. We need someone who can go out and win when we need him to. We don't need this guy to depend on Zeke. Dak Prescott right now, Dak Prescott's ability is limited to what Zeke can do to open up the play action for him. It ain't Dak Prescott being able to shred a defense. Y'all can say, well, we know Dak can't do that. Well, that's the problem. Sometimes you have to be that guy. Sometimes when your running back ain't clicking because they gonna stop him, you got to be a guy that can shred the defense. You standing there bouncing on your damn toes, waiting on somebody to get open like you saw in college. But college NFL is not open. It's not open in the NFL. It's different. NFL open is completely different, man. You just got to know where to put the ball.
And you're right about that play action, and that goes back to Linehan, because what was it, late in the third or the fourth quarter that we finally do a play action when our O-line has already been getting toasted, especially the second half, and boom, we get sacked on our first play action.
Right.
They wait so long to call it.
Yeah.
DJ, man, it shows the proof is in the pudding, brother. If Linehan is scared to open up the playbook and be more exotic, give this offense, to dig into that playbook and really fucking, utilize a lot of the fucking plays in there, it doesn't give a vote of confidence for the quarterback. I don't think Linehan thinks fucking Dak is the guy.
I don't think so either.
Because, it shows, man, the dude is not. He's calling the same vanilla, tired-ass fucking plays. You cannot tell me that a coach is coached as long as he has in the NFL, meaning Scott Linehan, doesn't have a deep-ass playbook of plays to draw from. Can't go in and tweak plays and change this fucking route. You know what I mean? I do
got to interrupt, and I can't remember what Cowboy fan it was, but somebody put up Linehan stats. It might have been Space Cowboy 17. And Linehan has a bad record as far as winning goes.
Oh, yeah. He's never been a winner, man. Never. Look when he was the head coach in Detroit, how shitty Detroit was. He's not a good coach. I never wanted that dude to get the job when he got hired to be the offensive coordinator. I was fucking pissed. Shut up. Sorry, my dog's going bananas.
He was a head coach. He was a head coach with the Rams, not the Lions. He was an OC with the Lions.
Oh, sorry. Well, you know what I mean. God damn it. You're right. I'm wrong. I was thinking the damn Lions for some reason, but you're right. Still, you just made my point. He's never been a good fucking coach. He's never had a great fucking team. He's never been responsible for a championship team. He just has his track record doesn't show. So, Jerry, once again, putting a Band-Aid on a sucking chest wound. It's been coaching since he fired Jimmy fucking Johnson, man. And I know people are sick of hearing that shit in Cowboys Nation, but it's the fucking truth. Because Jimmy didn't want to shut up and color and play the game the way fucking Jerry wanted it played. Mm-hmm. Jimmy was going to do, but the results showed. Because Barry Switzer won that through Super Bowl because of Jimmy Johnson and the team he built.
Wow, what's going on, Raw Ramirez? What's up, brother? Desmond in the house. What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, it's so crazy. I don't even know, because every week we go into this like, hey guys, what the game plan got to be for Sunday? It's like, I'm so sick of saying that shit. Like, It's just so ridiculous. Fuck the game plan because Lanahan don't know what we think he should do, and he don't give a damn what we think. Lanahan is going to do what he always does, and that's fucking have a terrible damn play calling, whole goddamn game. Dak Prescott not confident in his arm, overthrowing, underthrowing. It's just going to be the same shit. Ezekiel Elliott, he's not. They can't get nothing for him. Because every defense we're going to play, we're going to do the same thing. Fill up the box, let Dak play you with his arm. And it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. I mean, Amari Cooper first game and we already forcing him the ball. What the entire fuck? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man.
Hey, didn't we talk about that last week, man?
Yes, we did.
He cannot force the fucking ball to Amari, and guess what he did?
Yes,
that is Garrett's MO, man. He's proven it time and again, man. And I don't know how Jerry don't see it. He's got to see it. Just like this shit he came out and said about Dak. Oh, he's a young quarterback and he will get extended. Like why?
Still 58. What's up? You're absolutely right, bro.
Why, man? Why? But what are we seeing in this kid that's leading us to believe that he's going to lead us to the promised land? He ain't got the arm. He ain't got the brains. Everybody says how smart he is. Well, if he's so fucking smart, he'd know how to throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Robert Ramirez, Vikings, Detroit, Rams. Now he in Dallas stinking up the place. Exactly. Lanahan left a trail of bullshit. Now he over here and cost us all these years of fucking basic ass play calling. Never elevated Dez Bryant because he was too lazy. Never elevated Dak Prescott to try to coach him up to be a good quarterback. The Cowboys love players who come in and can already see. I can see y'all, man. All of you some sexy mother. Sean, what the fuck type of shit you on, boy? Anyway, the Cowboys want players that can come in and be good already. Sean, your ass about to get blocked, boy. I ain't with that funny shit.
Yeah, troll from my video channel promoting it. Who knows? Those motherfuckers know they can probably get it in one-liner. They give us 2 or 3. They're going to be timed out. And that goes back to, let me bitch about, I forgot to even talk about him today. Kellen Moore, how can he be that's that buddy system they got. The whole buddy system. How can Kellen Moore be a NFL quarterback coach when he's never really played in the NFL? You know what I mean? Makes no fucking sense. I'm down to have like Simus have RG3 coach Dak. He'll have that motherfucker running around, using his arms and his legs and RPO and all that shit. But yeah, Kellen Moore, regardless, he's Kellen did some great shit in college, but this ain't college now.
What's wrong with Desmond?
Fire his ass.
Roddy and Desmond, what's wrong with that man? Hey, man, Mike Marsh, that's a great fuck. And that's the shit my Cowboys family talking about with the organizational problem. And why the fuck, if you're a true organization and the Cowboys use the word evaluation so fucking much. They use that word so fucking much. How could you stand on those morals and put Kellen Moore, who was the worst fucking quarterback ever, as Dak Prescott quarterback coach? What the fuck?
Mike, dude, they're towing the party line, man. They're towing the party line. Those words you hear come out of Garrett's mouth is fucking Jerry's words, man. I guarantee you that dude probably sends them a script before every fucking press conference. Say this. Don't talk bad about anybody. Don't talk bad about the coaching. Don't talk bad about the, what I mean? Like there's no truth being told. It's like you can't tell me the dude with a Princeton education can't figure out what the fucking problem is with this team.
Princeton.
I don't, dude. I'm scratching my head over here, man.
And hey, why don't we get Joseph Randall out of jail and have him as the running back coach?
I know, right? Exactly. Let's go get old Joseph Randall back. Shit, he used to be number 21. Let's go get him back and have him as a running back coach. Shit, we getting everybody else. Fucking Kellen Moore. I'm glad you brought it up. I forgot about that.
Jerry don't hear this video. He might go hire him.
I forgot about that motherfucker Kellen Moore. See, that's the problem. That's one of the deeper problems that MCF and guys like you, Mike, talk about. Why the fuck would you hire this man? You wanted to elevate your 4th-round quarterback, and look who you put in charge of him. Give me a fucking break, man. God Almighty, man. Yo, Jerry, I don't understand. Like I said, I want us to beat the Eagles. Goddamn it! I want us to smash them. But if we lose, that'll be 3 games in a row. Somebody got to fucking go.
Well, listen, if the bottom line is really winning, Jerry, like you said when you took the team over, the bottom line was really winning, we'd be winning. You know what I mean? We would be winning. Jerry wants to win his way. He wants to prove to the world that he can be the GM. He's fucking Al Davis through and through, man. Al Davis through and through.
No, Manuel, Dak didn't request Kellen Moore. He just said he was okay with it. Lanahan requested Kellen Moore. Dak said he was happy Kellen Moore was the QB coach. But that's what the fuck is wrong with this organization. Everybody's scared to say how they really fucking feel because Jerry Jones is that motherfucking beast over there that got everybody grown men shaking in their fucking boots. Jason Garrett just stand there. He's not the fucking coach. Jerry Jones is the fucking coach, the general manager, the fucking owner, and he's your fucking Huckleberry. Through and through.
That dude's out of his fucking mind, DJ. He's fucking, you know what I mean? He's too old, man. He needs to fucking stop. Because he's gonna destroy what little fucking bit of dignity and class this fucking organization still has, man. You know what I mean? We're living off our past accolades, man. Cowboys fans are just as guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. You know, talking about old boy in the 90s and when we had fucking Troy Aikman and when we had Emmitt Smith. You know, we had fucking Drew Pearson playing for great, important, but you know, what about the future, man? What about now? What are we doing to make this team better now, man? All I see is a bunch of boneheaded ass moves like hiring Kellen Moore and fucking retaining Jason Garrett, even though he's proven he's nothing more than a 500 coach. The only reason we went 12-4 was because of offense. You know what I mean? And them coaches had all that talent on this team and were poised to make a run, and we still couldn't put it together.
Hey, working class, did the Eagle fan
You know, because we got a coach that's just consistent coached by everybody else.
Oh, man, it's been a great chat, man. We've had a lot of viewers all night. Fifth quarter, again.
If we shit the bet against.
What the fuck? You're breaking up,
Go
bro.
ahead, man. Sorry. Dude, I look like we looked this past Monday. Dude, yesterday, like, if Jerry don't fire somebody, man, I don't know. If we go out there and we just let Philly fucking run up and down the field on us, like, he's got to fucking fire somebody. I mean, I don't see how you get around it. How can you sit there if you're a 3-6 team at that point? How can you sit there and say, oh, we're close? This is the coaching staff. This is the quarterback. All we need is this piece and that piece. Like, no, if you're 3-6, you're garbage. You're a shitty team. You know, obviously your system is not working and something needs to change. But Jerry ain't gonna make no changes, man.
And as Cowboy fans, we know right now going against the Philly that Dak Prescott is not going to win us the game. But so maybe Randy Gregory's back 100% for that game. Maybe David Irving is back at some form for that game, and our defense just keeps us in it, and boom, and it's the 50-yard field goal for the win at the end of the fourth or something like that. Maybe something like that happens, and our defense keeps us in the game. Our defense has kept us in a lot of games, minus like 2 this year, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe our defense comes alive for us and gives us a big surprise.
That'll be crucial. That'll be crucial for the defense to come through. But you're right. I mean, Dak Prescott, he's not going to win that game, man. The defense will really have to, you know.
I don't think we're going to win that game. I really don't believe we're going to go into Philly and beat them. I just don't see it, man. Not playing the way we're playing right now.
Not playing like this, man.
You know what I mean? And I do not. Once again, a fucking primetime game, you know, Sunday night game. Everybody in goddamn country is going to be watching that game because it's the only show in town at that time of night. And you know, 70% of the people that are tuning into that game are tuning in to watch the Cowboys lose. You know, I mean, It's just become like a national pastime to fucking, you know, watch the Cowboys lose. You know.
Yep.
And what can you say? What can I, as a Cowboys fan, say to another fan of another team? Talk about, oh, you guys are America's team. You know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing, man. What am I supposed to say? Oh, we won 5 Super Bowls. You know, I mean, not that they're irrelevant.
That night, Cowboys abroad.
But what have we done?
The Eagles, Cowboys abroad said we're gonna beat the Eagles, the Saints, and the Falcons. Back,
bro. We are not gonna beat the fucking Saints.
No, sir.
Drew Brees, we are not. That's an offensive juggernaut, bro. Look what they did to the Rams. Look what they did to the Rams, man.
Juggernaut, man.
I mean, they score points at will. I was telling you when we were watching that game last weekend, DJ. We were texting back and forth, man.
Yep.
Like, dude, that team is just scary.
If they do sign Des Bryant, I think I'm putting them down for the Super Bowl chance.
Football news back in the house.
Yeah, if they sign, you're sort of him.
Yeah, if they sign Dez, man, God Almighty, man.
Oh my God, that's another weapon for Drew Brees. And he'll get him the ball. Drew Brees will get you the ball.
Oh, Sean Payton will dial up some plays to get Dez Bryant's ball.
Oh shit, that dude! I wish that dude would come coach Cowboys. Fuck.
We had him.
Sean Payton, please. Yeah, we had him, but he didn't want to stay and work for Jerry. Neither did Mike Zimmer. We had Mike Zimmer too. All these great coaches that are playing that are on top of their game right now in the league, dude, were once on the Cowboys staff.
You wanna know something crazy?
You know?
Jerry Jones act like he don't tolerate bullshit. He got rid of Jimmy Johnson. He got rid of fucking Barry Switzer. He got rid of Wade Phillips. He got rid of Bill Parcells. But he just won't give it to Jason Garrett. What the fuck is the problem?
Exactly. Preach it.
What is the problem? You claim you get rid of these coaches because things are going bad. Shit has been going bad for 8 fucking years. Jason Garrett came in here fucking up when he got the head coach position. He started fucking up off rip. And it just blows my mind. Like I said, Mike Marshall brought up a good point. Kellen Moore, and for Dak Prescott to say he's happy Kellen Moore was the Dak, you see, man, no, man, they all scared of Jerry Jones, man. They're afraid of him, man. It's just bad. It's just bad, man. I don't even know anymore, y'all. This shit just ain't cool, man. Like, this organization is so fucked up. We are so fucked. This organization is screwed. I don't see a Super Bowl for 10 years. I don't see a Super Bowl till Jerry Jones is gone. I don't see one until he's fucking gone, man.
But DJ, dude, here's the reality, man. Do we even know if Steven is going to be any better than his dad?
No, I've been said that. I've been said everybody don't get happy because Steven Jones, he gonna be worse.
He's a cheapskate.
Exactly.
He wants to do everything on the cheap. We're gonna build through the draft. Let me tell you something, man, about that building through the draft shit. It don't work. It don't work. What has that gotten us, man? The past 4 years building through the draft. Yes, we have Zeke Elliott. They ain't utilizing him because they can't dial up fucking plays to get Zeke in the fucking, to get Zeke free. They can't figure out how to fucking use them.
Yeah, but that ain't on the draft. We got the quality players. That's on the coaching.
Well, you can't.
But Mosh,
you can't build through the draft and think all your problems are solved by building through the draft. That's what
you can say what you want about New England, man. You can say what you want about New England built through the draft, and that's the New England model is building through the draft. But every year, New England brings in fucking quality free agents.
Exactly. Every fucking year. Every
Josh
year.
Gordon, Brandon Cooks, Randy Moss. It goes on and on and on, man. Belichick is not afraid to go out and fuck free agency and sign a player. And guess what? When that player comes to the Patriots, they play the way the fucking Patriots play. They fall in line and they get with the program and they play. I wish we had a system like that here, man, where these players come in here and it's like it's our way or the fucking highway. But there's no cowboy way. What's the cowboy way, man? Give up leads in games. Lose games we should win. Play down the teams that we should crush. Because it ain't lack of talent on this team, man. It's lack of ability to fucking develop the talent. And that falls on the coaching, man.
I mean, you got to think about it.
What's sad about it?
Like, look what the Eagles did. Like, they went and won a Super Bowl with a lot of free agent guys.
That's what the Rams are doing.
Alshon Jeffries, Jay Ajayi.
Hell, they even picked up, even though they drafted Nick Foles back in the day, they picked him back up after he went to 2 other teams, and he won a Super Bowl for him. Through the draft is not the fucking way. That is not the way.
Look at the Rams. They brought in fucking Aqib Talib. They brought in Sue. They brought in all these fucking quality players, and now you're seeing the results on the field. But here's the difference, DJ, is they have a coach.
They have a
They can
coach.
put it all together, man. We don't have that. We can bring in every fucking quality free agent. Earl Thomas.
I personally believe in building to the draft, guys, because we went from. Hold on, let me turn my phone up. We went from being an old team in the National Football League to the second or third youngest in the National Football League by building to the draft. Okay, yeah,
and we're losing.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's buckle in. The airbags have not deployed yet.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, number one, I applaud the Dallas Cowboys not going out and spending money. Number one, money that we didn't have, right? I mean, Dallas Cowboys have been so salary capped for only going on 8 years. I mean, it was ridiculous, right? So they finally got a salary cap hell. We're going to keep our own guys that we built to the draft. We just signed Zach Martin. Travis Frederick got his extension. You can talk about Jalen Smith, Byron Jones potentially, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup if he keeps training in the right direction. We just gave up the first-round pick for Amari Cooper, 24 years old. I mean, that's roughly a draft pick there if you want to talk about that. So, a lot of our core pieces are about to get paid, and guess what? They're not high-priced free agents. It's probably only going to give you 3 years. These guys are going to give us, number one, 4 years plus, right, from building to the draft. I don't like the whole bridge player signing thing, but if it works, it works. Hence, the German Menzies, the George Selvies, Nolan Carroll didn't work. I mean, that was just, trash. But, they went out. They drafted Cheeto Bay. They drafted Jordan Lewis. These guys, and Cheeto hasn't been playing well. I get it. But, he's just his second year. He still got 2 more years to go on a contract. When you gave, what was it, $5 million guaranteed to Jordan Lewis, who was fucking trash. Oh, not Jordan Lewis, excuse me, Nolan Carroll, who was fucking trash. So I love building to the draft in that sense because it is working. There is talent on this football team, but you don't want to overpay in free agency either because that could bite you in the ass. I mean, look at a lot of the free agents that don't even pan. I mean, Brock Osweiler. I mean, look at that fucking massive contract the Texans gave him. You look at Oliver Vernon for the Giants. The only really quality free agent the Giants picked up out of $200 million was probably Jackrabbit Jenkins, and I think they just traded him. Or did they do anything with Jackrabbit, or he's still on the team?
He's still on the team.
He's still. That was probably out of $200 million of trash. The only quality player, and I'm putting qualities in quotations here, was Jackrabbit Jenkins. That's it. So you want to watch what you do in free agency, but you also want to build to the draft because our future looks bright. Why? Because we drafted them.
No, man, I've been dying to go off. I mean, Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith, and DeMarcus Lawrence, our top 3 players on defense that we drafted. When we think of failing, we just talked about them damn near this whole stream. Jason Garrett sucks. We've had a talent here. What talent? Like Des Bryant, who set records. Jason Witten was here, who set records. DeMarcus Ware, who was here, that set records. We've drafted very well. What about that great O-line we had? Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, that we all drafted. We do very good in the draft. That's all I want to say.
I definitely agree with building through the draft is good, but it'll be forever before that you and that draft class you built with can get to the Super Bowl without experienced players.
See, that's the whole point, DJ, is that we don't have the veteran presence to help these young guys.
But without the veteran presence, the only thing you have is a young team that you ain't got to pay yet. That's all you have. You need the same results we're getting now. And it's showing right now with our safety, Xavier Woods. It's showing right now with our quarterback, Dak Prescott. It's showing right now with Connor Williams. Yes, he's going to be better. But the Cowboys do not believe in the philosophy of sitting draftees behind veteran players. Patrick Mahomes was a weapon sitting in the holster behind a veteran. and he came out there and balled. Aaron Rodgers sat behind a veteran. Came out there. You have to have veterans on your team in order to get there. Look what happened when called him out. What's that man's name? Look what happened when Tyron Smith went out. We had Chaz Green and Byron Bell over there. We never had another veteran over there that was truly good enough. You have to spend the money. If you don't, you're just gonna have a bunch of young players, and all you're gonna say is, "Well, at least we got a bunch of young players. We ain't got to pay for a long time in case they good." Well, that's a long time you're gonna be without Super Bowls. You need veterans. Once again, I hate using the Eagles, but you have to look at the Eagles. What they went and did. They went and snatched up Jay Ajayi, who's a veteran. They went and snatched up Alshon Jeffries. They went and got back up for Lane Johnson, who was balling. Are you down
to grab Earl Thomas?
Yes.
I'm going to go with yes
for the right price.
You
for the right price.
Earl Thomas?
Next season, obviously, next season.
Well, see, here's the thing. With those 2 leg breaks, you can't overpay Earl Thomas. So if he asks for something crazy, then yeah, you turn him down. Clearly, you turn him down.
Didn't he break the same leg again?
He broke the same leg again.
Yeah, same one. Yeah. I mean, I don't mean he's going to do it again. I'm just saying, getting older, you don't heal as fast. You could break it again.
Well,
let me tell you,
ain't nobody going to pay him what he want now because he broke it twice. So ain't nobody going to give him what he want.
Well. If the price is right, hell yeah, because he can help these young guys. He can help our safety, whatever safety we have to draft.
Exactly.
Or bring in the offseason.
That's what I mean about like, of course, you got to build your team around the draft. That's the purpose of the draft, to get young players and hope they're good. That's the purpose of the draft. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that inexperienced young team need veterans that's already there to teach them the game.
Okay, let me ask you this, Crown J.
Okay.
2007, how many veterans did we have? We had T.O., we had Greg Ellis, who was the big-time veteran then. So did that help the Dallas Cowboys excel to beating the Giants in 2007?
Man, you know what the problem was in 2007. You know what the problem
was. It wasn't Cabo, so tell me what the problem was.
Jessica Simpson. I blame Jessica Simpson.
You know what it was in 2007.
2009, you had Tony Romo, who was, a 6-year start, or not a 3-year starter in the National Football League, 3 years on the bench. I mean, I would consider him a veteran player then. Jason Witten, 6 years in. All these guys that have
but where are those guys at now, DC fan? Where are those guys at now?
Well, I'm talking about the time that they were veterans and the time that they were in their prime, and it didn't help. I'm not talking about where they're at now. I'm talking about where were we then? You see what I'm saying? If you go where they at now, it's like left field right now. So,
well, I mean, you can't blame everything on the player, because in 2009 we were 11-5 with Wade Phillips. We were 11-5.
But we had veterans, right? So did that exceed us?
And we went 11-5 with those vets.
Okay, it doesn't matter what you do. You didn't win a Super Bowl. So whenever you say win, are you talking about just winning the regular season and going to Pro Bowls? Or are you talking about winning in the playoffs and going to Super Bowls? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you got to be specific with context when you're talking about this, because
and you do too. Because when you say win, you're just talking about just winning the season. I'm talking about winning Super Bowls.
You got to be specific when you're talking about this. What I'm saying is, you can't get to what. First of all, how far are we getting with these rookies? How good are these rookies? You said Xavier was going to be the man last night, and tonight you said he was trash, and I told you he need a veteran to be behind, and you disagreed with me 4 months ago.
Woods isn't a rookie; he's a second-year starter. What else?
He wasn't a starter last year.
Right, but that doesn't make him a rookie this year because he wasn't a starter last year. He's a second-year player this year.
Once again, just because you got veterans don't mean you're going to win the Super Bowl every year. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need that veteran presence on your team to give your team a chance.
We've had that, and it didn't work.
But here's the thing, DCFN, man. If you want to mention fucking Wentz, he sat behind motherfucking Nick Foles, man. He had Nick Foles helping him fucking develop. Who's Dak had? Besides fucking Mark Sanchez.
Tell me a time that Nick Foles started over Carson Wentz without Carson Wentz having injury.
Wait. First of all, see, here's what we're gonna do. You cannot,
because that never happened.
You cannot sit here and say every winning record we had with veterans and then make it to the big one is because of those veterans. Coaching, let's not play. And in 2014, we went to Green Bay. The referees fucked us. Let's not play. So don't act like veterans don't play a big part in getting you to the big one. And if the veterans get you halfway there and lose, maybe the other team was just a better team that night. I'm not saying every veteran is going to win a Super Bowl. I'm saying you need that presence on your team. You can't have a team full of rookies and second-year guys and think you're going to get somewhere. Are you
Okay.
looking at us?
Deontay Thompson has a Super Bowl. Cameron Fleming has 2 Super Bowls. Chris Richard has a Super Bowl. Rod Marinelli has a Super Bowl. So, I mean...
Jason Garrett's got Super Bowls while you're at it.
There you go. So, we have guys that know what it takes to win. So, what other leadership do we need?
It ain't translating to the field, though.
You need veteran players that can transfer that on the field. Xavier Woods not transfer what he's told to do. He's not a safe. He's sorry. He don't know how to be in position. He wasn't taught the right way.
So now we're just going to single out one position. We're talking about a team here.
Man, I can't point out every player, man. You know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. Man, look, every team needs veterans. It's just that simple. Ain't no way around it. Every team needs veteran players. You can't have a team full of what everybody knew. That's dumb.
Well, no, it might be dumb now. It might be dumb now, but whenever these guys are in their prime and we got the money to keep them and not overpaying veterans, it's going to look really smart.
Nope.
Bro, you missing the point. That's how football works every year, though.
That's what I'm saying. The old notches. Right now they're getting notches in the belt.
That's how football works.
Man, DCF fan, man, you got a point, bro. I mean, put a hat on, no one will see it. But no, seriously, man, I agree with you about that. But what I'm saying is, man, I'm tired of waiting. How much longer we got to wait for this shit to come together, man? Well, I mean, are we going to have a Marvin Lewis situation here where 15 fucking years and Garrett still ain't won a ring? We're like, oh, next year we're going to put it together for sure.
Well, if you look at what we're doing here, and if Garrett's gone, the coach that can coach already has something in place.
Here's what I'm saying, football news. Here's what I'm saying. Right now, you said last night and tonight Xavier Woods is trash. You said that. Does he not need a guy back there that knows the game?
Couldn't Earl Thomas help him?
This is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Can Earl Thomas help him with back-to-back legs?
Man,
say that again. I didn't hear what you
said. Can Earl Thomas help him with back-to-back broke legs?
But he ain't gonna have a broken leg forever, man.
Man,
look at. Let's go back.
Just said that leg has a higher possibility of breaking again. So you rather bring Earl Thomas in to help a guy, and then what's going to happen? He's probably going to play, which God forbid, 4 or 5 weeks, break his leg, and then you're back in the same boat.
Why are you saying he's going to break his leg just to make your point?
Listen, look at
you just said he had a high probability of breaking his legs.
No, I didn't. I said he broke the same leg. Earl Thomas is a 6-time Pro Bowler. Are you fucking kidding me?
When he was playing this year,
and our cornerback coach is a Super Bowl winning coordinator.
How the fuck is that helping our safety right now? How is that helping Tito? How is that helping Xavier Woods? How is that helping Jeff Heath? Because he's a fucking Super Bowl quarterback. We need players who know how to do what Chris Richard wants.
So,
you said Xavier Woods is trash. You said Xavier Woods is trash.
So if a coach can't coach him,
Xavier Woods was trash.
Can't coach him, a veteran can.
You said Xavier.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. A coach is there to
that's
coach.
not what I said. That's
a veteran player is there. Telling me a veteran player is going to come in and do something Chris Richard can't do that he's been doing for years in the National Football League. It makes no damn sense to me. It really don't. So tell me what you're.
That's not what I said. What I said was, how the fuck can if a Super Bowl winning coach can't get a fucking rookie ready, then that rookie is not ready to play. He needs somebody who can play up to his level that he coaches to, and that's a veteran. And Earl Thomas, who knows him. Like, come on, man. Don't make up lies. I did not say that.
No, you just said we need a veteran to help these guys, but we can't hire a coach to coach them. Tell me how that makes sense. So bringing in Earl Thomas to help these guys instead of gaining them experience.
Listen, DJ.
Ain't that what a coach is for, though?
Anyway, what I said was we need a veteran to get in and play. Christian Sharp can only tell them what to do. If Xavier Woods is actually on the field at practice with a veteran safety, he can learn. You said it your goddamn self that Dak Prescott was playing good when he was listening to Tony Romo. You said that shit. You said that. Thank you.
It's like this. Okay, listen. It's like this, man. I know y'all know who fucking Darrelle Revis is, all right? That dude for the last, like, I'd say 3-4 years he was in the league. All he did was get paid by teams to go coach their fucking secondaries. And he was still an active player. There are players out there that are very elite at their position who can help young players. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to bring Earl Thomas in for. Yes, they hope he can help on the field. I truly believe they're going to go after him this offseason, and I think he's going to help this secondary play in this system. It just makes sense. I mean, Darrelle Revis did it, man. He was a headhunter. He'd go to teams, and they'd pay him to train that damn secondary, and then he would leave, and that secondary would light the goddamn league up. I'm telling you. Look at history. And I think that's the same type of situation. When you got to have experience under fire on your team. You got to have guys that have been there and done it, like a Jason Witten. And what you're seeing now is that lack of that leadership on this team. There is no.
I'm glad you just said Jason Witten, because we're at tight ends now when Jason Witten was starting. They had a veteran guy to learn from, and our tight ends are shit. So tell me where. Tell me the link that I'm missing. Tell me what. This makes no sense.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you. Jason Witten ain't teach nobody shit. He was fucking selfish, and he cared about his goddamn self. He didn't teach nobody shit. Not a fucking thing. It wasn't his job. They didn't ask him to teach nobody nothing because they only thought he was going to be there and he was going to be the man. That's why Jeff Swain or James Hanna didn't get no fucking PT. They was on a fucking practice team at practice. Jason Williams was the fucking starter. He didn't teach nobody nothing. Not a goddamn thing. You said Dak learned behind Romo. Romo was in his ear. A veteran safety can come and be in Xavier Woods' ear and teaching him how to play. That's how player is different from coach and player. And you know that.
Well, I remember clearly James Hanna, hell, even Rico Gathers. Dalton Schultz wasn't fortunate enough to see Witten be in a Dallas Cowboy uniform. And then you look at Blake Jarwin and these guys. One of the things that they said was I learned under Jason Witten. I'm learning a lot from Jason Witten.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Marsh. What you say?
I was like, yeah, then you can if you do all that talking, then you got folks back to coaching again. Oh man, we're gonna have Marty B and Witten. And how many times did we use that two tight end formation? Hardly ever. And then once Marty B was gone, yeah, you ain't gonna put Witten on a bench for any of those damn backup bums. Why would you? Just so they get playing time? Fuck, we didn't even do that we didn't even bench our tight end. We didn't even bench our nobody tight end yesterday or whatever Sunday for Rico to get playing time. It was ridiculous, man.
Yep.
Bro, listen, just because you got a guy in the room that's got experience and he's laying knowledge on people does not mean that they're going to be fucking intelligent enough to turn around and put it on and let it translate to the field. Jason Witten could have told them guys all kinds of shit. He could have been working after hours helping them, and it just wasn't sinking in. Some guys just don't have that fucking mental capacity. Just because they're in the NFL doesn't mean they're smart or you know what I mean? They have ability, yes. They have traits that teams like, and that's why they're in the league, because of the potential. But maybe they're not smart enough to grasp the fucking techniques and the shit they're trying to teach them. And it don't matter who tells them.
Can we jump off the safety and jump back onto the quarterback? That's like we called out Kellen Moore, and we talked about Cowboys Abroad talked about it in chat that Romo was obviously behind Bledsoe, and guess what? Tom Brady was also behind Bledsoe. So we need a veteran quarterback, whether he's on the roster or he's coaching Dak Prescott, that'd be a huge bonus.
All I'm saying is when you got a veteran that's actually playing who you can watch play, you learn a lot. The ones that want to teach you, they talk to you. Jason Witten didn't talk to no fucking body because he didn't give a fuck. He was selfish. He played that damn bullshit in front of the camera, but he was selfish and he held guys back. And it's just that simple. That's why nobody really played when he was there. Now you can say they was bums, but they won. The little chance that Gavin Escobar got in 2014, he had 4 touchdowns and he barely fucking played. You never know what these guys will do. I think James Hanna was okay. Now we seeing Jeff Rangan play when he get the fucking opportunity. But when you really got guys that want to teach you, they will learn. Just because Chris Richard is a damn Super Bowl coach don't mean that you're going to go out there and learn. You need somebody that actually play the game right there. But like you said, Darrelle Revis, he taught people. He really wanted to teach. He showed guys. It's just certain things that you have to physically see. Me telling you that, hey, man, this is what I need you to do. Go over and help this tight end is different from a guy that's actually showing you. And fucking Earl Thomas would have taught these guys what they need to know to become a better damn safety. Just hands down.
Anyone who's played football, and I know a lot of us in here probably have, you all know that it's damn different looking at film and breaking down a play on a whiteboard versus fucking going out on the field and executing it.
Exactly.
At game speed, and even more so at the professional level because you're talking about elite level athletes all over the field. The speed of the game is different, and that's the problem. You're coming out of college as a young, talented player, and we've got a lot of those on this team. Yes, we do, but the problem is these guys are now playing in the NFL, and even if they're in their second or third year, you all know that most times, even elite players, it takes you 3-4 fucking years to really understand what the fuck you're seeing on the field and how to diagnose an offense or what the offense is trying to do. Or on the offensive side, you're understanding what a defense is trying to do to stop you. Dak doesn't have anybody in his fucking ear saying, hey, man, look at this. Hey, look at that. When Tony was here, you saw how well Dak played because Tony was pointing shit out to him. Hey, man, they're not going to blitz from that side again. They're going to blitz from this side. Hey, watch that safety, man. He's creeping up. Because he's got the experience. He's seen it before. You see it when he's doing his damn commentary on during games and stuff. He's breaking that offense down. He's calling out plays because of the experience he has. You don't just get that, and you don't get that in college. You know what I mean? You don't get it at that level. You have to come in the NFL and understand the complexities and the speed of the game, and making decisions under fire. I mean, you got to have someone in your ear that's been there, that understands how at what level you need to perform to be successful in this league. None of these young guys on this team have that anymore, and that's a real huge problem. That's all I'm saying. I agree we have talented players. We have a lot of good young players, but man, I'm tired of fucking waiting. I'm tired, man. How long do we got to wait for this to come together?
Like, I appreciate all the young players we got. I love it. I love the fact that we got dogs that we ain't got to pay yet. But what I was saying is sometimes your backup or even your starter has to be a guy good enough so there's no drop off. We can't have a drop off. We have many drop offs. Like, I mean, Barry Church was okay. J.J. Wilcox, he was a hitter. That was it. My Cowboys family, what's going on, brother?
What is up, guys?
Not much, man. You know how we do it, man. We ramble. We talking, man. What's going on, man? I know your show about to start, man. What you got going on?
No, I just jumped in because I got a chance here. We're getting ready and setting up, but I just kind of just jumping in. I don't know. What do you guys? I've been listening to it in the background while I've been setting up. So it's definitely going back and forth, and there's a lot of arguing about who's to blame and all this. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm to the point where it's I'm gonna go back to foundational, man, and that's in the end. We can't change that. So nothing. Only thing you can do by not buying, you can just wear what you got, rep the star, and don't give Jerry Jones any more money. That's all I keep saying. I've said that from January 1st, 2018. You want to make a change? That's the best side.
Mosh brought up a good point that made me really look back at what I agree with you, the foundation, and I agree with his players, but Mosh brought up, like, why the fuck is Kellen Moore a fucking quarterback coach? Why did the organization let that happen?
Right. They let it. That's because we have a poor organization. It's exactly what Aikman said. Dysfunctional, and he's been there. He knows it. He's seen it. He knows it behind the scenes. But they had such great talent. and had good coaching, like a cornerstone from Jimmy Johnson, that these players could almost like do it themselves. Once they had shitty coaches out there, they still won some games. But yeah, we don't have that mindset. That's long gone. That's long dead. And it's unfortunate to me that we have this team, another group of young guys that could have been better than they're showing. And I'm talking about Dak and everybody. Yes, he's sucking up, but he could have been better with better coaches. We all know that. We all can agree he would have been better than he is now. And that's just the frustrating part, whether it's the offensive line or this or that. In the end, what's the difference going to be? I said this last week. Didn't you remember? I said about Amari Cooper. He looked great. We went to him 3 times the entire. He got 5 catches last night. We went away from him after the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? We stopped our planned 15 designed, scripted plays that are different, which are the only thing good that Linehan does. But you know what that does? It covers up the rest of the game plan. The rest of the 3 quarters, it exposes your coordinator. That's exactly what happened last night. I don't care about the misses and all that stuff. We could have won the game, but it's still it could have won 36-0, but we would have lost next week. It's the same fucking shit. The problem is still there. It's still there. Sorry, guys. I was drinking early this morning, trying to with my boy over there, just trying to voting and doing this stuff, and now just we gotta get this out of our system, and then we gotta move on to Philly.
MCF, man. Hey, let me ask you something, man. When you read Aikman's comments, man, what he said, it seemed to me, man, and I wanted to get your opinion real quick on this, man. It seemed like that dude's kind of bucking for a GM job.
That's interesting.
Aikman,
that's an interesting look.
Saying. I've read between the lines, man. Like he's criticizing the damn organization and Dak's ability. It seemed to me like he might be kind of trying to buck for a GM job, man.
Well,
you think you can do better? I'm down, dude. Let's make Aikman our GM.
They definitely not hiring him after that shit.
I was just about to say he burned that bridge with no matter how much they love him. I mean, he's always going to be one of the top guys. But Jerry Jones doesn't like that. He doesn't like the criticisms like that. You see the way he is, and that's one of his guys. But Aikman, that's what makes him top notch kind of analyst, top notch, because he ain't going to stop because of his old team like the rest of the guys. Like Michael Irvin saying we're going to win a Super Bowl with Amari Cooper. No, we're not.
Yeah, he's one of the few people actually willing to call Jerry Jones out on his shit, even though he's part of the star, so to speak.
Yeah,
so
because he's a bigger part of the star than Jerry Jones is, as far as I'm concerned.
Guys, he's got skin in the game, though. He's got skin in the game. He's got 3 rings for this organization, man. Jerry needs to listen.
Yep.
You're right. He's saying it out of love, man. He's saying it because he wants to see this team better.
Exactly. Charles Haley did the same thing in the offseason. I read a thing about it. I took so much heat for just reading his fucking quotes. And he's right. And I said he's right. And people are like, why are you down in the Cowboys? Fuck that. He said we're the Cowboys being realistic and honest. And he and Aikman are honest. And some people want to hear that, and I'm sorry, but we're going to be honest too. And the thing is that there's a foundational issue with this team. You could throw if you get another new quarterback in there, a rookie or a young guy, what's going to happen when Linehan wraps his fucking hands around him and Garrett wraps his fucking red head around him? What's going to happen? The same fucking shit. You guys know it. Even the people that want Dak out know the next guy is going to be Dak part 2. It's the same shit. It's not going to stop. Now, if you get different coaches, if people want to give Dak one more year, I don't know about that. That's up to the coach. You can control that, but I wouldn't be 100% against that. I would be 100% against giving him a fucking long-term $26 million a year contract. That I'd be against.
But MCF, dude, here's the problem with that, man. Is what coach out there is looking at Dak Prescott going, man, I could turn that kid into a champion. What coach out there is like, man, Prescott is the answer. He's just not getting developed. I don't see it. Like, I don't know what. Hello.
Yeah, they breaking up. I can't even hear them anymore.
Yeah, he broke up. I couldn't hear him either. No, but what I'm saying is, like, if you're
y'all back.
Go ahead, MCF.
Yo, MCF, you there?
You're breaking up, bro.
Yeah, you're breaking up bad.
Yeah, off and on, man. You're breaking up. But anyway, like I was saying, man, I don't what coach out there is going to be like, man, that Dak Prescott's got something special.
Cowboys abroad said Pete Carroll, Rivera, Vasari, Belichick.
Bro, Carolina ain't going to get rid of Ron Rivera.
He's saying all those coaches probably can make something out of Dak. Andy Reid.
Dude, Ron Rivera ain't leaving Carolina.
I'm saying that when Dak goes to another team, assuming that this shits out and the next year he's here one more year and then he's gone, I guarantee. I mean, again, if he gets shitty coaching, he's going to be Dak still. We see, but if he gets good coaching,
nowhere else.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he'll be a starter anywhere else.
I think it depends on the team and the coach and the situation. There'll be a team that takes a chance on him and tries to work him in there to the starting. But I don't think that he'll. You know, I really truly think it depends on the coaches. And again, listen, if they use him, how many times we run Dak on a planned play, like not on a scramble or even an RPO? I don't think we did an RPO. We never did it. We never ran them. We never did. How many times we play action?
After last night, brother, getting that script ball fumble, I ain't want to see no RPOs with that.
No, I got you. That was on a sack. I mean, that wasn't. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that how many times we play action? I mean, this is disgusting. No time. I don't remember play actioning more than maybe once.
That's
I don't know.
true. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So who does this hurt the most? I mean, it hurts the offense and everybody, but who does it hurt the most? The offensive line. It hurts the quarterback the most. That's direct.
Dak Prescott could probably be a starter for Cincinnati.
Here's the bottom line, man. Really, in my mind, guys, on the subject we're talking about, what we need if Garrett is going to stay on as our coach, we are going to need to draft or trade for an elite quarterback, an Aaron Rodgers, a Tom Brady, because that's the only kind of passer in the league right now that can fucking outplay Garrett's fucking scheme.
But look though, we're bringing in Amari Cooper. What the fuck changed? Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to say this: that did you see the first 15 plays? I mean, I saw a lot of change. I saw us being dynamic, being a passing team that can move the ball. We got 3 scoring opportunities, partially, obviously because of the defense as well. But the offense was, stopped themselves. Dak was a major part of that, And what I'm trying to say is that, this game could have been like Jacksonville. But because we let them stay in it, and then we made it a 7-7 and a 14-7 and 14-4, that's that we lost the game. We let it go because Dak didn't take advantage. And we can't rely on the coaches. Dak didn't take advantage in the first quarter like we did with Jacksonville. And the coaches didn't take advantage in quarters 2, 3, and 4. In Jacksonville, we didn't need them to. And that's would have been the same thing against Tennessee. And I'm just saying, they really bank on, like, you have to win quick or else we lose. And that seems to be the coaching way. And this is disgusting. It's not the Cowboy way.
But that's the system, bro. This system is designed to be playing with a lead. We got to get a lead though, and they're not playing to our players' strengths. I don't believe.
When you don't do play action, you're not playing to our offensive strengths. When you don't throw the bees until 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, you're not playing to our strengths.
Here's why I say I didn't see a difference last night in the offense. Because every other game, when we lose like shit, we come out the blasting, and then we go right back to the basic. So what I'm saying is, even adding Amari Cooper, Lanahan still got his 2-page playbook. Garrett still gonna stay on the sideline and do nothing.
You're right.
It's even adding Amari, and you even said this. You said bring whoever you want over here. Long as we got these coaches, it's not gonna be much of a difference. It might be an extra touchdown, but in the end result, Lanahan, Garrett still gonna be Lanahan and Garrett.
Correct. And that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say is like we gotta get Cooper. Everyone's like, yeah, Cooper's great. All right, but how do we use him? And they used him right in the first 15 plays, the first quarter, and then after that, he disappeared. He became Lanahan piece again. And I agree with you. I guess I'm saying what I saw different was an offense that was better with Cooper than in the past in the first quarter. But the same, like you said, I agree with you. But they're the same thing. First quarter, they're always a little different and looking better, and then the rest of the game, it's like the same old Lanahan team, So I agree with you, yeah.
MCF, man, you just inspired me, man. I came up with a new phrase, man. I'm gonna call it "You got Lanahan." we got Lanahan, man. We got Lanahan. This team got Lanahan. That's how you explain it right there, man. We got Lanahan.
Dak got directly Lanahan, honestly.
Yeah, he gets Lanahan all the time, man. I mean,
could you really see? I mean, of course, we don't want this to happen, but will going 3-6 make Jerry Jones get rid of Lanahan?
I mean, I don't at this point. I don't know. I do know that some of the stuff we're going to read tonight, it goes a little more in depth about what he said, like Jerry Jones, and kind of like what his implications were. It sounds like he just don't want to fire anybody in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to most people. It sounds like these guys, and I'm saying these guys, because it sounds like Garrett also could be. I mean, no matter what he's saying, he does other things. I mean, he did this the way Will. I know it's different, a different kind of connection here. With Wade Phillips, it was different. He was ready to push Garrett in, but this situation, with that's going on here, I think it's more of a wait to the end of the season before he embarrasses what he has to do with Garrett. But I don't know about like Leonard should have been gone already, in my opinion. And in the way Garrett spoke today in his press conference, he said that right now, Lenahan's calling the plays, so nothing's changed. So that's telling me that they're starting they're gonna start taking him off the offensive play calling. I think it's going to be Garrett's going to do that for the time being.
Guys, if you listen to what Jerry said and you really analyze it, I mean, I don't want to overanalyze it too much, but what I'm saying is the fact that he said that Dak Prescott's the quarterback, he is going to get extended. That tells me that he's not thinking that the quarterback's the problem. He thinks it's the coaching. And the fact that he hasn't said that, if he owns, he'll come out in public and say one thing, and he's really thinking something else.
That's a great point, actually.
That's a good point.
That's a great point because he's not saying that about Garrett. He said he's backing his guys, but he's backing them because they're his coaches. He's not backing them because they're doing good.
He's not backing either one of the coaches. He's backing the quarterback.
Exactly.
So that tells me that he's probably already thinking, man, I'm going to make a change this offseason. I sure hope so, man.
Cheeto, man. How Cheeto looking to you, man?
Yeah, I was looking at some stats on Cheeto. We talked about him yesterday playing off. I don't know if it's something with his injury or what the hell's going on from before. I don't know. I'm not going to blame it on that injury because, I don't know what the coaches are saying, and I'm saying Richard on this, but yeah, he's playing too far off. I don't know what it is, but when you look at the stats against him, I don't know if it's about in this season against him, quarterback stats against him. It's MVP like quarterback numbers against him. So yeah, I think he's going to be okay. I just think we got to still give him time to work. You got to give him time, and I don't know. We got to still wait and see with him. But I'm still hopeful on him. But yeah, he's having some real shitty games.
Yeah, what quarter did he get injured? I know he came back in way late. What quarter did he get injured?
Who?
I don't think he got injured in this game. I think it was from a couple games ago that he got injured, and he played against Washington a little bit hurt, and then
he went out Sunday's game. They had a setup.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when he went out. I know he was. Again, he looked like he was just not all there, like the whole game. I don't know when he got injured, but he was in and out, and he just didn't look like he was all there. For me, he just looked off. Awful.
Hey, football news. Would you start AB over Cheeto, or would you leave Cheeto over there for the Philadelphia game?
You know what? If I was a coach and I did any switch it around, I would put 2-4 in the slot and AB on the outside.
Okay. That's fair. What you think about that MCF?
I mean, I really, we run with 3 corners, so I don't care where they put them. But right now, obviously, if you're going to leave Cheeto out there, if you're going to leave him out there, maybe the slot is better for him, or maybe just Jordan Lewis in there and just give Cheeto a little rest. I don't know.
Oh,
okay. But everything on the outside might be okay.
Hey, suddenly Patrick Peterson starting to look real freaking enticing, huh?
Too late for that.
I know, but man, when I first heard when that came out about him, I was like, man, I just started picturing in my mind Patrick Peterson wearing freaking silver and blue.
Oh,
but anyway,
you watch Madden football or fantasy football, man. Can you imagine the price tag for Patrick Peterson? We can't afford that.
Oh, we have to get up our whole draft. I mean, great player, but yeah, he'd be too expensive for us.
A lot of these guys' egos are too big. I'm done with the big egos over here in the Star, man. A lot of these guys' egos are too big anyway. We've had enough of that over the years, man. I don't know, man.
DJ, if they could back it up on the field, brother, if that their play overrides that ego, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a damn about ego as long as you're playing. You're making
if the play is up there, more bullshit is tolerated. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. So much Michael Irvin.
I mean, Randy Moss was a diva, but he fucking played. You know what I mean?
And where the fuck was Cole Beasley last night? What the fuck was they doing with Cole Beasley?
And that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. I think that's when I was breaking up. I don't know if you heard me, but I'm like, they didn't throw it at Beasley until under 5 minutes. 4 minutes into the at the end of the game. It's the first time he gets a completion, a reception, and the other one was the penalty. But when he got grabbed, but I mean, there was no other targets. I mean, they didn't even look at him.
No, the thing that pissed me off the most is end of the game. It's a 4th and 10. You know who's not on the field?
Mm-hmm.
Gallup. You know who's not on the field? Beasley. You're telling me that, 2 of your 3, most explosive or dynamic, or at least the receivers that seem to connect the best with Dak, they're not even out there? You're not even trying? I don't know.
We had 2 tight ends. We had 2 tight ends on that play, though. And that's all fucking personnel. And that's all fucking Scott fucking Linehan. You give your tying back's hand back, one arm's tied back. Come on.
You got Linehan.
There it is. This is gonna pick up steam.
I like that too. I like that. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what? Cut Rico. What do y'all got this man for? What do y'all got him? Let him go. Like even I get so excited when I see Rico getting in the game in the red zone. I'm done getting that side. They're not gonna throw it to him. They're not gonna even attempt that play. Like we said this shit last week, that they were gonna over target, that they were gonna just throw it to goddamn Cooper so much, and he only got a small amount of target, but they were just so back to back that it was so. This is the most predictable offense you could ever have. It's not that a lot of the offenses are better than us. It's just that our coaches are so bad. 15 fucking days to get ready for this game, and this is what you do. It's obvious which coach got their team more prepared to come into this game. What the fuck did they do? I don't understand. What did the Cowboys do? What did they do? It's so fucking mind-blowing to me that you come in on a bye week, everybody feeling good, body healed up, and this what you give us? You give up a first-round pick, and you give us this bullshit? Those horrible ass plays, you barely use Ezekiel Elliott because your fucking brain is so one-dimensional that you think running Zeke up the middle downhill is the only fucking way to run him. And when that don't work, you sit him down. That's what they do. They up the middle ain't working, sit him down, y'all. We can't do nothing else with Zeke. Like, you can't throw it to Zeke. Like, be creative with this fucking dude. He showed you what he can do in the Detroit game. Yeah, it's DJ, so fucking mind-blowing that when Garrett and Linehan can't get Zeke running the ball up the middle, that they take him out the game. That shit blows my fucking mind. I don't understand that. Why would you do that?
Or they do the opposite. Or DJ, they do the exact polar opposite. They get something that works. They find a combination of fucking plays that are working, moving the ball. Oh, we better go away from that because it's working. Let's go back to doing the same old bullshit.
Now I'm going to interrupt and be the asshole. And we talked about this in previous streams. The whole Rod Smith, the change of pace, change of style running back. You know what I mean? To bring him in, and we didn't see him. We didn't see Rico. We didn't use Beasley. It's like, man, shitty play calling.
I've been screaming 45 forever. Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan wants Dak Prescott to be Pat Mahomes. It's not going to happen. That is not him. If you're going to keep the fucking guy, if you're going to keep him, at least play to his ability to what can win him games. When Dak Prescott comes off that field after getting sacked and he could have prevented it, chew him the fuck out. Not fucking going crazy on him because he's a grown man too. But talk to him. Dak, you can't hold the ball. Throw the ball out of bounds. Dak Prescott does bullshit plays. He walks right by Garrett. Garrett says not a word. He don't sit down beside him and talk to him. He don't say nothing. Not a fucking word. Andy Reid does not play that shit. Pat Mahomes can throw 10 touchdowns in one game, and if he throw one interception, Andy Reid is sitting beside him, showing him what he did wrong. That is a motherfucking coach. You can say what you want about him, but that is a coach. The word coach means something. Garrett just a clapper. He's standing there, claps, he's spitting, he chews fucking gum with his playbook or the little play piece of paper in his stinking ass pants. This man is making money doing nothing, and this is exactly what Jerry Jones wants. Jerry Jones wants to be responsible for everything. He doesn't want anyone that's going to resist. That's why nobody on this team is held accountable for shit, and that's why we're never going to win shit as long as we playing like this, and as long as this organization is ran this fucking way. This is it, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Can't say it any better than that,
Hell
bro.
yeah, man. That was good. Hey, that was good stuff, man. No, listen, that's the thing, man. Is accountability in this team is lacking sorely. Like there's no, Chris Richard is the only coach I see digging in players' asses or pulling them aside saying, look, man, get that shit out of your mind. If they make a bad play, one bad play here and there, man, I got it, dude. Go on to the next play and play better. You know what I mean? Get in them players' ears, man. There ain't none of that shit going on the sideline, man. None of it. Them players might as well be in another room. You know what I mean? Them coaches don't talk to them. I don't see, you know what I mean? I see players standing around bullshitting and talking. You know what I mean? Laughing and giggling and shit. Nobody's paying attention to what the fuck's going on the field. Like this team ain't fucking, they're not dialed in, man. They're just standing around and fucking their own thoughts all day. Like nobody's on the same fucking page. And that is coaching, my friends. That is coaching.
Oh God, I'm just so tired.
Coaching, man.
So tired. I'm so sick. I'm so frustrated. Like it's so ridiculous because Dak Prescott is not a very good quarterback, but in my opinion, if you coach him right, we can still pull games off. You can still sneak games off. Marcus Mariota or whatever his name is not a good quarterback. But what did they do last night? They scored 4 fucking touchdowns. He ran one in himself. You have to have good goddamn coaches. If not, everything that's wrong with your quarterback is going to show. Everything that's wrong with your quarterback is going to show if you don't know how to fucking hide it. And I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. The Cowboys like players who can come in and not need to be coached. Ezekiel Elliott doesn't need to be coached. That's what they like. Amari Cooper doesn't need to be coached because they don't know how to coach. They give you the play, they tell you to go execute it. That's what they do. And when you fuck it up, they clap, Linehan run from the fucking reporters because he done bitched up and don't know what to say. They love first round because they ain't got to talk to him much. They ain't did one thing. These coaches, this full organization hasn't done one thing to correct any of Dak Prescott flaws as a quarterback. I will put my fucking pinky toe on it that they've never one-on-one talked to this dude or tried to coach this dude up to be a better quarterback. They've never done it. Their version of getting Dak Prescott better to become a better quarterback is at practice. That's all they think to take. The same thing if you watch that damn thing they did on Netflix with Chaz Green. He fucking held off Taco and they were like, "Oh yeah, buddy, you're ready. You're ready to go."
Yep. And listen, DJ, I kind of have to get out here for a moment, but But I do want to say something. Two things. I gotta leave because this is a very, very, very great chat going on here. But I gotta say this, guys. Number one, the Dak Prescott. Listen, I'm going to criticize everybody. For whatever, everybody's to blame in this. But foundational and coaching, we can go over that a million times. But Dak Prescott, the one thing that really sticks with me, that's not changing. It's little things, and they become big things. But it's. You remember him he ran out of bounds and he held the ball rather than throwing the ball out of bounds and out of the pocket. That's the second time this year he's done that shit. A quarterback in his first year does not do that. You know the rules. You throw the ball out of bounds and save yourself a yard or two. You don't take a 2-yard loss and I'll make it 2nd and 12. And my point is that's just you can't. I don't see the coaches saying anything to him. I mean, that's something that you got to just. I mean, you can't even do it. Like Dak shouldn't even do it. But if I was a coach, I'd rail into him if he did that shit. I don't give a fuck if you're Brett Favre and you do. I'm gonna fucking rail into you for that. So I don't do it. So there's nothing. No one's doing anything. He does it the second time this year. He's done a fucking high school move, and that's the thing that scares me about Dak's progression with this coaching base that we have. And the last thing I want to say on the last thing is this. On a good note, I'm trying to be positive as much as possible. And this is this. I mean, it's hard to be positive right now, but the thing is this: is that listen, I will be honest. And I was talking to my friend earlier today. If you guys saw the earlier stream. Him and I, we're older fans, so we've experienced the 1 in 15 years, and this is reminding us of the uprising kind of feeling. Like this could be a turn for Jerry Jones, and again, I'm not banking on it, but I'm just saying that this has become so bad Like worse than Wade Phillips. This is worse than Wade Phillips. This is real bad.
Why
This,
does Garrett still have a job?
well, and again, and that's what I'm trying to say. I think well, we'll talk more about that. You know, mid-season. I think it's more end of the season going to happen. But it depends. He wants to give him as many chances as possible. But I think that this swelling is really the thing that really broke everything. You know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. You know, you can't. He has to die or sell the team to change things as far as foundational. But we'll see if it makes a slight change. Maybe he'll go and hire someone like Parcells or something like that. You know, and go on and take that extra step for a couple of years. Maybe it's enough to us to get a championship or two. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, man. I'm just hoping that our voices, you know, no matter how low they might be, but we're loud. But you know, in the whole scheme of things, you know, we're just a little drop in a bucket. But nonetheless, you know, fucking make yourself heard, whether by here on YouTube and speaking out like we all are here. But we're sick of this fucking coaching, these decisions. And if you want to take another step, if you got yourself a whole shitload of Dallas Cowboy gear like we do, fucking hold off on buying the shit for a little bit. You know, that's my recommendation. Let Jerry Jones hear you. That's the way he's gonna hear you the best. Don't go to the fucking games. You know what I'm saying? Watch him on TV. I'm just saying, let's be smart about this as a nation of Cowboy fans, you know, and that's the only way he's even going to take notice and give a flying fuck, and that's as positive as I'm going to get right now, guys. We're going to jump on our stream soon.
None of that is going to fucking matter, and it makes me want to dispute you, and you got to go because a lot of fans said that it makes you look like bandwagon fans. Oh, my Cowboys are losing, so I'm not going to rep them no more. Be a true fucking fan of the fucking team. We can all say fuck Jerry Jones, fuck Jason Garrett, fuck Linehan. But guess what? I'm going to rep my motherfucking team. That's just me. I know I'm different. Five Ring said I ain't going to the Redskins game. You said you ain't buying more gear. Other people saying they ain't buying more gear. It's like, I'm a fucking fan of the team. If I had a ticket, guess what? I'm going to go to the fucking game. And
to each their own. To each their own. That's cool, man. That's good. But I'm just saying you're helping Jerry Jones build coaching the shit that we got right now. And again, you know what I'm saying? My point is that to each their own. I'm not criticizing people that go to the game. But hey, but it's hold on, Mike. But it's not bandwagon to rep your star. We're repping our star, baby. And that's what matters in the end, the star, not Jerry fucking Jones. So stuck on his dick, but I'm not.
I know that's right. You got that right, goddammit. I'm with you on that. And hell,
I ain't a trash talking crew, man, but I can trash talk. I got some years on me.
Let's go. I love that. Shit.
It's all good, Mike. Hey, Mike, much love. This is Cowboy Nation.
Eric's so rich, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. That stadium could be, like I said, it could be empty for the next 10 years. He's got enough money for 10 lifetimes.
And I got enough gear for 10 years. Let's see who breaks first, him or me. I don't know. But I'm repping the star every damn day. Remember that. Every day.
I saw Foots the King do his video. He said he's not buying no more Cowboy gear. So
I commented. So what's that mean? You only gonna rep your team? You only gonna rep your team when the team is good?
Well, you have to know. Can you rep your team without buying new shit?
Hey, man! If a product is bad, you don't have to buy it. If Burger King is bad, I'm not going there no more. I'm not buying it neither. He's not getting my fucking money. Just that don't mean that because he's not getting my money that I don't like. I love the fucking team. But
I think we all rep the team. We all wearing the star though.
You and Amari Cooper, Jerry Jones does not get my money. So you can still buy jerseys from the
and that's what I'm saying. That's why, Mike. That's why I tell people get the jerseys from you. That's why I say that. So don't spend your money on get your Cowboy shit. Don't get it from Jerry fucking Jones. That's all I'm saying. Rep the fucking star every day of your life. No, I don't think anybody reps it as much as I do. I wear it every fucking day, and off camera, you guys seen it off camera. So it's not a joke. You know, I'm real about it. And I'm real as anybody. I mean, as real as anybody, as the realest Cowboy fan out there. So my point is this: I will never just give my money away to Jerry Jones because he's using the star. You see, I'm not going to fall for that. So I'm repping the star, but I'm not giving him any more of my money. I already gave him a shitload of my money, but I'm not giving any more until I see some. I might buy it next year and get a new jersey. I can't wait. But this motherfucker better do some changes because right now he ain't doing enough, and you know it, Mike.
You got 5 more minutes because here's the deal. It's like there's contradiction. I got to jump back to another subject because you're like, oh, there's not going to be any coaching changes during the season. We'll tell that to our offensive line coordinator that we just fired.
No, I'm saying that's what some people are saying, that they feel that Jerry Jones is holding off to the end of the season. I don't know. I hope he fires these people. He fired Wade Phillips in the middle of the year, so yeah, anything could happen. I'm hopeful.
I think that even if this ship crashes and burns to the point where, like, you know, we're like 4-12 or something, I think he likes Garrett too much to do that to him, and he would. I know the season's over, but Garrett would not lose. Yeah, but they'll fire him, but they'll wait till the end of the season to do it. Is my point. Like, even with that season, like a season that bad.
Right, and again, that's possible. But I'm saying it's possible that he'll fire midseason like Wade Phillips. Who knows?
Do we refire? Do we refire Hudson Hawk and Mark Colombo? Because our O-line did not look very good.
I don't know. I mean, hey, so Aikman said clean house. What do you? He's bandwagon too. Aikman said clean house, clean out coaches, everything, players, everything. Clean house, he said. Start over. I mean, he's saying what we're saying.
I mean, hey man, it's all frustrating. We all feel the same damn way. It's really tough at this point, honestly, because you rep your team, but when you come on, you know, the passion comes out, and it may sound like you're giving up, but in reality, you're not giving up. Like for like before YouTube, a lot of fans were still this same way. Before being on YouTube, when we had fucked up seasons, a lot of fans. I know MCF, you showed me a post that you had on Facebook in 2013 about this shit, about the coaches. You know, before YouTube, a lot of fans were still feeling the same way. So
Me and Shingo been here on YouTube since 06, 07.
Oh, I know
about the coaches though.
No. What I'm saying, the people you see now that complain about the coaches, it ain't nothing new. They've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Before they were even on YouTube.
My bad.
Yeah, before they was even on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the true passion is there, and I'll always be a Cowboys fan. But as far as directly giving Jerry Jones my money, no, because that is what keeps him going. That is what keeps him in the position to not want to change nothing. Because why would he change something when his bottom line isn't being affected? He's saying, hell, I'm doing something right. My stadium full every week. My merchandise is selling out every week. Why the fuck would I change my coaches? Why fix it if it ain't broke? That's what Jerry's saying. We got to hit him where it hurts. And it might not be.
Jerry's got the best puppet of all puppets. He's got his puppet, and he's got a guy he can control every single fact.
You know what I'm saying? And me directly might not affect Jerry Jones' bottom line, but I feel good knowing he's not getting my fucking money when he's not giving me the good product that I want back. You pay for good product. When the product is not good, you don't pay for it. Simple as that. I will watch, but I won't buy the product. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just different. Like, I can't, man. I can't. It just feels so bad at this point. Like, I complain about, oh, this fucking sorry ass Jerry Jones need to do something, but then I go online and buy a damn $30 t-shirt from the Dallas Cowboys shop. Like, no, fuck that.
How many people you seen with the New Jerseys out there with Amari Cooper, number 19? The whole half the stadium had it. They were selling it for what, $100 and something? Fuck, yeah. He just made his money. He don't give a fuck. He just got you guys not thinking about the fucking Redskin game that he just we fucking had a debacle by coaching there at the end, and nobody's thinking about it because all the Cowboy fans are thinking, oh, we got Cooper. No, this is that's why I was so pissed, because I knew this would happen, and I hope I was. Man, I wish I was wrong about this, and it's not over. I still hoping that there's still time left, but man. This you guys seeing what's on there. You guys seeing what the coaches are doing week after week, year after year. It's only so much, you can hold your tongue about this shit and just say, come on, let's do something, Jerry Jones. Fucking change it, because he's the only one that can.
Exactly. That's just feel the same way, bro. And like I know you got to go, man. I do appreciate you coming on, though, giving your 2 cents, man. I'll definitely be over watching y'all live stream tonight.
Awesome, man. Take your time and do your thing, man. You got a great thing going here. We're gonna start up in like 5 minutes or so. But thank you for having me on, man, and fiance, thank you, and everybody on the panel, everybody, working class. I know Dallas Cowboys Football News is on here, and of course, DJ, thank you. But Mike Mosh, man, we're cool, man, right? We're cool.
Oh yeah, you know that, brother. Yeah.
I like the clapper, man. Do that for me. All right, man. Thank you guys, and never forget, go Cowboys.
always, buddy, always.
Right, hey, working class, man. What do you think the drop off of the defense was just them being tired, or did they just not play well?
If I was honest, man, both.
Okay.
Both, man. There were some real poor defensive play going on late in the game, and but you could turn around and say that that's because they were fucking exhausted, man. I mean, they were playing hard, brother. Even towards the end, they were. Man, I ain't never seen this defense have a lack of effort, so I can't sit here and say that they were horrible. But there was some bad shit going on the defensive side of the ball last night. But dude, I think it was just, man, they were fucking just demoralized, man. I just think, because the offense is not helping them out at all. I mean, it's sad, man. We are wasting this defense, bro. I'm telling you, man. If our offense could put points up, man, like the Rams, do we be undefeated right now? For real, DJ, for real, man. And that's what's killing me. Because listen to what I'm saying, man. Even with Rain Dakota Prescott at the helm, brother, I think we'd be fucking undefeated right now. If this offense could fucking score.
Wow.
Honestly, man, I don't, maybe not undefeated, man. Maybe 7-1, something like that. You know what I mean? We'd be a good we'd be in the mix. With fucking the Saints and the Rams. Am I saying we could beat those teams in the playoffs? I don't know, man. Saints are fucking deadly right now. I mean, I gotta give due where it's due, man. The Saints are a good fucking team. Their defense, but their fucking offense can put up points at will, man. Like whenever they feel like scoring, they're gonna score. And you ain't damn thing you're gonna do to stop it.
Ain't nothing you're gonna do about it. We were texting during that game, man.
We could have that here, man. If these fucking coaches weren't so inept, man. They just don't. These guys are not the answer, man. They got to go. They got to go. I sit here and listen to you guys talk about, all my buying merchandise. I sure as fuck ain't buying nothing from this team right now. You know what I mean? I'm still going to rep my team. I mean, if you see my truck, man, I got Cowboy shit all over it. I always wear my Cowboys gear out and about town, especially on game weekends. So, I mean, I'm still repping my fucking team. You can believe that until the day I die, and probably after that. You know what I mean? So don't question my goddamn fanhood. I mean, I don't care if people do. You don't know me. You really don't know how I feel about this team and what this team really means to me as far as my childhood and growing up. You know what I mean? It just has a lot of sentimental value attached to it. And so that's why I'll always love this team. But I don't have to, like you said, I love this organization, but I ain't loving the product, brother. If I don't like a product, I sure as fuck ain't spending my hard-earned money on it.
Exactly.
I think the bottom line, what makes me go off is because I do jerseys and it can affect me. Like I said, Jerry Jones, it ain't gonna affect him at all. He's a rich billionaire, millionaire. It affects people like me. They think Jerry's getting my money, or that ain't the case. So when I see fans that they don't want to buy or something, and it really puts a big damper on me because that's what I do. So
no.
it makes me blow up a little bit. But my apologies.
No, absolutely.
Respect there. I think you did the point I was going at, though.
No, I get you, bro. That's why we say, hey, don't buy that shit. Buy from Mosh. Just don't get money.
But finally, you bring up the defense, and man, to talk about Dak Prescott and Linehan the whole time, and it's like, what about Rod Marinelli? What about this? What about that? Because I'm not talking like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2s. We had them in 3rd and long, back to back to back to back to. They went 11 out of fucking 14 on 3rd downs. That's not Dak Prescott's fucking problem. Oh, the defense is tired. Well, stop them on one of these 3rd downs, you motherfuckers. Fucking act like you want to win. And the coaching staff of the Titans, they really did their homework. This is what Dallas does on the 3rd and long. It's the Tampa 2 or the cover 2, or they're going to go into the zone. And they knew exactly what to look for, and boom, they picked us right the fuck apart.
Bro, if I'm telling you now, man, as far as the Titans go, you know what I mean? If they can fix that defense, man, and build a good defense there, man, that team's going to be fucking nasty. They just need a few more offensive weapons, but they got some good coaches over there, man, because they sure as fuck out coached us yesterday. like Mosh said, they did their damn homework. If that's what you were talking about, I didn't catch everything you said.
I
But
think the Titans' defense is ranked 3rd in points per game, allowing like 18 points a game.
yeah, and they're ranked 1st in red zone defense, and it showed. And it showed yesterday. I mean, that defense ain't bad. I mean, I'm telling you, that team's probably a little bit better than people actually thought they were. But that don't excuse what I saw this fucking offense, that offense that I saw out on that field in the second half of that game yesterday. Because, like, to be fair, it was kind of a tale of two halves kind of game. Like, you know, we came out, you know, guns blazing. Man, we should have been up like 21-0, dude. Really. Like, in the first quarter. We should have put that game away early. And then we could have ran the fucking ball and hit him with Rod Smith and hit him with fucking Zeke. You know what I mean? Like, then we could have controlled the second half of that game, wore their defense out like they did to us. They just did to us what we do to people, or what we used to do to people.
Yeah, they had 36 rushing attempts, and most of those were like 3.3 yards a carry. So, I mean, but it keeps the ball going, it keeps the ball rolling, it keeps the time in possession, and just wear down our D.
Keep Zeke Elliott off the field, you know, keeps Mark Cooper off the field. Because when they were on the field in the first half, they were moving the ball, brother. It wasn't like they were shutting us down. And our defense, like you said, Maj, you brought up a good point about the defense, man. Dude, we held them to third and long. We just couldn't get them off the damn field. And I attribute that to being fucking fatigued, man. Because you can only do that so many fucking times, and it's like, God dang, you know what I mean? Like, you just wore out mentally and physically. And that's when you start making mistakes and missing tackles, you know, and it's why guys are so wide open. You know, Deion Lewis was killing us, man. That little running back who used to play for the Patriots, that dude was killing us, man, because we were tired. This defense is still really good, man. Our offense just needs to help them out. God damn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
but a lot of those third and longs, that they happen in the first quarter. They happen in the second quarter. I understand using the excuse, oh, we're tired in the third and fourth. But, hey, just because the offense sucks don't mean the defense sucks. You got to learn to play for 4 quarters. And I know that Irving wasn't there and Gregory wasn't there and Taco got banged up and Chonley went out. You just gotta learn to play for 4 quarters. You really do.
Well, you know, and here's a point. Here's something I thought of today too much, and you reminded me. Thank you, man. You reminded me of this. I wanted to make this point. And, bro, part of the problem with this defense, man, and I think some of the inconsistencies we're seeing, especially last night, okay, is that we don't have a steady goddamn. We have a lot of rotation, but we don't have a steady freaking defense, like a base set of guys that play together all the time. That's our defense. These are our starters because these guys are hurt going in and out. It's that damn carousel we got going on the defensive line right now with the 2 guys injured. I mean, there were guys playing a lot more snaps than they normally play. I mean, but when you got guys like Daniel Ross coming in and making big plays, out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Why ain't that guy playing more? Like, you know what I mean?
I understand where you were going, but I don't look at it that way at all because Taco, Lawrence, and Crawford, there's 3 of our 4 right there, and they know what they're doing. They've all started and played.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe like I said, there was a lot of bad play going on yesterday too. If I have to be honest.
But yeah, the lack of the fresh depth that we normally have when everybody's here healthy. Yeah, you can tell it's totally affected us.
Yes, oh, totally. And Sean Lee going out and him actually being in the game more yesterday, that means either Galen Smith or Van Der Esch are out of the game because they insist on continually using fucking Damian Wilson. Now he is playing well. Oh, I didn't think he played too well last night, but but why not put the 3 of them out there together? Van Der Esch, Smith, and fucking Lee when he's healthy. Why not put them 3 together? Van Der Esch is athletic enough to play in all 3 linebacker positions. So why not use them? I do see your point, Mosh. I mean, I think there were some bad defensive coaching going on yesterday, but I also
and we're gonna remember this. Sorry to interrupt. We're gonna remember this chat, even if it's just the 3 of us. He better be the starter the rest of the season. Van Der Esch, if they let Sean Lee come back and take back over, oh my God, we gave him his chance. We gave him
exactly.
And you boom, you're hamstringed out again.
Bro, he's done, man. He just set him down. He's done. I mean, I'm sorry. That hamstring is shredded. It came out in the offseason that is a lot worse than they're letting on, you know, and he's playing on borrowed time. I'm sorry. He's done. He's got a lot of health problems.
Yep.
And I'm not saying he's not a great player, and I don't appreciate everything Sean Lee has done for this team because he's one of my favorite fucking players. And it's killing me to see what's going on with him. But the reality is we got a kid sitting on the bench who's just as talented. And maybe in 2 or 3 years is going to be better than Sean Lee. Okay? He's the future. Let's get him on the fucking field with a guy he's going to be playing with for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, God willing, 9, 10 years of having probably, I would say these guys have the potential to go down to be one of the best linebacker tandems in the history of the NFL. Okay? So we've got something to build on here, but we need help in the secondary. You know, we do have holes in our defense. You know, we need a good defensive tackle, a reliable, available one technique. You know, we've got some good guys in that position, but we've got this, you know what I mean? We can't keep guys healthy. Guys, you know what I mean? So I think that's attributing to some of the problems we're having on the D-line right now.
And as far as helping the secondary goes, well, that goes back to up front when Irving's there and when Gregory's there and everybody's there starting and playing. Yeah, that's going to make our secondary look a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but we need a safety, man. We need a safety. We need a true free safety.
Everything.
I wish another Woody would come along. You know, Darren Woodson type. You know what I mean? Like a cornerstone type safety, man. You know, and maybe win this draft. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it yet, but it's still early. But, you know, what do you think, DJ, about that, man? Have you even paid attention to what's going on in college? Is there any good safeties coming out this year? I mean, I know it's early. You're talking draft, but, you know, we do need safety help. So what do you think about that?
Like I told Football News, man, Xavier Woods just ain't it, man. And he said it himself, like, if you're not gonna get Earl Thomas, you got our first round gone. That's fucked. We done with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're done. Like that. There's one safety I know that's out of, you know, out of the U. You know, cat named Jaquan Johnson. He's like the top safety in the damn college right now. But a guy that you probably pick up in the, he had the U. A guy that you probably can pick you up in the second round is that Georgia safety, the DeAndre Baker guy. He pretty good, but other than that, we fucked, man. We got to get a veteran because you know we just gonna be bringing in more young guys.
Yeah, you know, drafting in the second round, man. Unless we trade back.
Hey guys, I gotta interrupt. Sorry, Deshaun Thompson is in chat saying right now. He's saying, "I'm so sad. Connor Williams needs knee surgery." I think I'm gonna celebrate.
You not a big Connor Williams fan?
Well,
is that breaking news?
No,
I haven't seen anything.
Did you say you applaud that? Mosh, did you say you applaud that?
It's kind of like, you know, we nailed it with Tyron Smith. We nailed it with Zach Martin. We nailed it with Travis Frederick. And I just don't think Connor Williams is it, or he's out of position.
I think he's out of position, brother. I've been saying it, man. I don't think he's a guard. And it's obvious, man. His knee's now blown out because he can't handle the power.
He's got to have some type of knee procedure.
Fuck, man. Well, I guess here comes fucking. I think they're gonna move Lyle inside, man. I think this is gonna be a mess, man.
He will undergo. They said Jason Garrett said he's gonna undergo a knee procedure.
This is a mess, man. I mean, seriously,
now listen to this. They're gonna decide whether to keep Joe Looney at center. They might move Joe Looney to left guard and bring somebody named Adam Redmond in place. Who the fuck? You see what I'm saying?
What that guy we got from Tennessee Titans, right? Or is it Houston Texans? That's what I meant.
Yeah, we were just excited when we got fucking Cameron Fleming from the page. That's how excited we was about him too.
He ain't done shit, man.
Connor Williams was a small guy, man.
Yeah, he needed to eat up buffets every day. Eat up.
They fucked that kid, DJ. They fucked that
They
kid, man.
fucked him. They did.
They set
They
him up
did.
for failure, bro. This coaching staff is so fucking horrible, bro. How are people not seeing this? Like, there's people out there that are fucking still defending Garrett, man. I see it all the time on fucking social media, man, and it kills me. I'm like, what are you seeing? Because we took a kid that was a fucking tackle and probably going to could have been a good tackle. I don't know now because they fucked his knee up. I hope it's not bad. You know, I don't sound like it's too bad, but he needs surgery, so it's bad enough, okay? And they should have put his ass out there and put fucking Lyle back inside, man. When Lyle played guard duty, he was pancaking fools, man. Dude, linebackers cannot. If that dude's got a full head of steam and he's running, there ain't no linebacker in the league that can go toe-to-toe with him. Okay? Get him, you know what I mean? I don't know why they moved him out the tackle, man. I never agreed with that. So that's my stance on it. You know what I mean? We did, but now with this happening with Connor Williams, you know, who's gonna play guard? Now it's gonna be a carousel game, man. Who's on first? What's on second? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a fucking mess, dude, and it's the coaching staff. You know, it's our owner, DJ. I mean, we got issues, man. And it ain't looking too good.
You're right on it, working class. The fucking coaching, having these two different guys out of position and this and that. Oh, man.
It's a mess, bro. This coaching staff is trash, dude.
They fucked that kid, man.
They fucked him, dude. I hope they didn't just ruin his career. You know, I mean, that's a fucking shit. How many careers are we going to destroy in Dallas, dude? We do not. DJ goes back to what we always say. We do not develop players in Dallas. We are not in the player development business in Dallas, man. We just bring guys in and a meat grinder.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that.
To feed Jerry's ego, man, and make his pocketbook fatter, dude. It's fucking sad what this organization's become, man. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach, dude. You know what I mean? It kills me, man, that we are this now. We're just this big fucking spectacle. And it's like we're always stay relevant because Jerry wants, you know, he pushes. I mean, shit, he owns most. What is he, like majority owner in fucking NFL Network or something like that? Or he's a majority stockholder or something like that in the NFL Network. So you don't. That's why the Cowboys are always on fucking TV. You know, because Jerry Jones he got his claws in everything, dude. You know what I mean? And the Cowboys stay in the public eye, and I think that's what pisses so many people off because we don't win, but yet we're always on TV. You know, I can see why people get pissed off at the Cowboys. You know what I mean? I understand it, but what the fuck you want me to do about it as a fan? I mean, I can't control that shit. That's our fucking crazy ass owner, and I'm hoping to God when that man dies, man, that Steven isn't as fucking crazy and maniacal as this fucking old man is, because Jerry just don't give a fuck, man. That dude's out of his mind, bro. That's the only thing I can think is that he's crazy. And everybody's too scared to say anything to him like, Dad, you need to step down. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing crazy shit. It don't make no sense. Like, seriously, man.
Man, poor kid, man.
Yeah, man. There's fucking players, dude, left and right, man.
God damn it, man. The kid wasn't ready, man.
But I think he's gonna be fine, you know. And if he comes back healthy, which I'm sure he will, maybe we'll move out the tackle, man. He'll have a good career. I hope so. You know. But right now, man, I'm just fuck, dude.
God damn it, man.
Yeah, Manuel's in Corona's in chat saying they're calling it a minor procedure. But yes, he is going to be out. And
procedure. He's going to be out.
Jeopardy.
He's going to be out. Hell, Lyle Collins had a damn toe surgery in 2016 and missed the whole fucking season.
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
It's frustrating, man.
I maybe I'm just being weird. Maybe I'm being a dick. I don't know. It's like because of that guy, he just hasn't been up to par for me. And maybe because he's out of position, maybe it's because of the coaching. But I'm not mad that he's gone because he just really hasn't done anything for me this season, guys.
Yeah, but who's going to be playing where now? Is my question. You know, how are they going to make this work?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. But my point is, it's broke. It's been broke all season. Our O-line has been shit all season. So it's like maybe it's a fucking upgrade. Maybe it'll work out for us that he's not going to be there.
Hey, maybe I think I feel bad for is fucking Mark Colombo. You know what I mean? Like shit sandwich. He got handed a shit sandwich, man.
Start Colombo.
I bet you he's ready to play.
I tell you one thing people don't know. If Dez go to the Saints, he gonna go over there and ball.
Dude, when we play them on Thursday, if he's playing, he's gonna fucking have a game, bro. Watch. He wants Rob telling him.
Their coaching staff will do homework on our D, which is easy to do because we ran it's the same shit from 35 fucking years ago. So yeah, they'll fucking line Dez up all over the fucking place and they'll eat us alive.
Well, like Simon says, the tampon too. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking tampon too, man. I mean, I love it, dude. I mean, it's true, man. Dude needs to go. I'm sorry, I love Rod Marinelli, man. I do. And he's a great defensive line coach, man. But I think it's just you can't have. This is the point I was trying to make earlier, man. You can't have two guys trying to coexist within the defense. Hey, you call plays this time, I'll call plays. That shit don't work. We got to have one guy speaking, one voice, you know, on that defense, running that goddamn defense. Not, you know, well, Rob Marinelli kind of the defensive coordinator, and Chris Richard kind of calls some of the play. That shit don't work, man. That's why I think Garrett will take the fucking play calling over and make fucking Linehan go up in the goddamn booth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It can't be no worse, DJ. It can't be no worse,
I'm
man.
with you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
Because Garrett's supposed to be some goddamn offensive genius. You know what I mean? The fucking Princeton pussy. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I can't take credit for that, man. That came from fucking Cowboys Legends for Life.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The Princeton pussy, man.
Oh my God. That's a great one.
And I'd love Cowboys Legend for Life to be able to join us one time, but
I love that guy, man. I tell you what,
up before.
I love watching that guy, man. He makes some great points, man. Me and him go back and forth in the comments a lot, man. They're not, you know, just agreeing. We see a lot of shit eye to eye. I love him to come on here. In fact, I'm gonna send him an invite, DJ, if you don't mind. I'm gonna shoot him a comment, but hey, man, you ought to join us on Mondays and Fridays, man, if you can. You know, just pop on and fucking. Yeah, I like to hear what he's got to say about all this shit.
I don't care, man.
Yeah, because I mean, he makes some good points. You know, and he's been watching this team for a long time too. You know, what I mean, he's an old head, so you know, he's got a lot of good. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'd like to hear his insight and you know all that. It'd be interesting. But anyway, shit, man, I don't know, brother. But hey, I got to jump off here, man. And go to bed.
Yeah, me too. I got to work in the AM, man.
Yeah, me too, bud. I got to get up, so I got to go.
Yeah, appreciate you having me, bro, man. Appreciate everybody watching, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man. As always, and man, go fucking Cowboys.
It was a great chat, but obviously we were all here together for the wrong reason after a loss instead of after a victory. But man, we had the numbers up fifth quarter because you know I got to help promote again. And I got to tell you what, bro, if we need to talk one time, maybe the next stream that I'm here and we got Dallas Cowboy football news and we got Space Cowboy 17, I'm gonna try to ask them to do what I do. Just do a short video on your channel saying come on over and then boom. And because dude, we could really boom. We all grow together, just more Cowboy fans together, you know what I mean? That we've all got our own subscribers that don't know about everybody, and it'd be great. So if I can talk those two brothers, and then if Dallas Cowboy 1980, if he's, you know, when he comes in here, if he would do the same thing, my Cowboys family would do the same. You get what I'm saying? We could boom.
Man, you know how to riff them guitars, man.
You know that's right. I do it all the time on my channels.
Oh, I ain't never seen you play, man. I had to go check out a video.
Well, sometimes it's like some of the you never know what I'm gonna do, especially on my live streams. My channel South of Heaven 88. I haven't done a lot over there lately because pre-game, post-game, it's like man, I go live a lot and I got flagged, so I've been going live on Cowboys Mosh, my channel Cowboys Mosh, not my channel South of Heaven 88. So as far as like video uploading and stuff, I haven't done a lot on South of Heaven 88 because I'm going live hours and hours, and sometimes I'm talking about football. Sometimes I used to do a lot of the TTC. I think they haven't been messing around with me on my channel lately. And man, sometimes I'm partying. You know me, I'm always partying down. So I'm showing my hot female friends on camera, showing the TNA. I'm doing playing Star Wars. I'm playing bass solos. Man, anything goes. You never know what's going to go on in my live streams. It gets pretty crazy and wild over there. But, man, I appreciate you going long and stuff because sometimes you have the – remember we used to do some shorter streams, and I'm like, hey, man, we had already been on for a while, and I'm like, hey, man, how long are we going to go? I'll fucking promote us. And I popped this on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and I think it helped the we've had steady viewers here the whole time. It was definitely it was a good stream other than, like I said, we here for the wrong fucking reason, and that's losing.
Yeah, I know, man. You know, I try to do longer, man. I'm definitely gonna try to make the Freaky Friday longer Friday. I'm gonna try to reach the 4-hour mark Friday, man.
Yeah, you know me. I'm the single guy, not the wife, family, career guy. Which, you know, you guys, I'm sure a lot of people have weekends off, but Friday nights, you know, I'm going out, so it's rarity that I can catch those Fridays. But you know, we rock it over here on the Mondays, and if I'm here, you know, I'm going to be here. You know that, and but yeah, I like what you're doing on the Fridays, and when I get South of Heaven 88 back live, which, you know, damn near the season's over, then it ain't gonna matter. Man, just get which don't, you know, that's a whole other thing too. It's like, okay, if you make a bad video, you get flagged.
Right.
What is taking away my live stream for 3 months have to do with the video that got flagged? Get what I'm saying? It's like, why am I stopped from doing live? When it happens to the video, it makes no sense. They're wacko, you know? They're crazy. And how about, you know, the three strikes, you're gone. Don't take away somebody's live stream. You get flagged down, you can make videos. You get flagged twice, you can still make videos. But yet, you can't go live for 3 whole months. It's like, who made that stuff? I don't know. It's wacko. Oh, man. But just, you know me. I'm a diehard, man. I'm repping the Cowboys. Always repping the Cowboys 24/7, 365. And it just sucks that, man, I had us going, well, I said it before the Travis Frederick injury that I had us going 12-4 or 11-5 because I'm like, damn. We had Ezekiel Elliott out 6 games last year, and we still made it to 9-7. So with Zeke back a full season, we should easily hit 10, 11, 12 wins. And boy, it's like once Travis Frederick went out, boy, the whole world took a shit. And it does. That just goes to show you how much that O-line really means. Not that he's all a part of our problem. Trust me, I'm not saying that he's all of our problem. But, man, the O-line is everything. That's why, you know, you got so many Cowboy fans saying Dak's terrible, Dak is trash. The 13-3 year, he was doing great. Why? Because our O-line was phenomenal. Our run game was phenomenal. And with us running the time of possession on other teams, our defense was phenomenal. So it all goes together. It all clicks together, man.
Yeah, I know, bro. Exactly. I mean, hopefully, man, we can. I don't want to be such a bad embarrassment that we finish the season with losing more games than we won. So, man, let's just hope that they pull through and make something happen, bro. That's how I honestly feel. And before we close out, man, you know, you got anything you want to say?
Again, I Mike Mosh here. Mike Mosh like page on Facebook. Mike Mosh on Twitter. Obviously, South of Heaven 88 on YouTube. Cowboys Mosh on YouTube. Cowboys World Order CWO on YouTube. Anyway, enough of that. But I do all the jerseys. You want to get 55 Banderesh, a 54 Jalen Smith. You want 19 Mari Cooper, 13 Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the jerseys. Just hit me up. Hit me up on Mike Mosh. Facebook, Mike Mosh, Twitter, Mike_Mosh at yahoo.com. South of Heaven 88, comment any of my videos, come over and subscribe, and go Cowboys, man. It's like, again, you know, people saying they don't want to buy gear. Now, my gear don't affect Jerry Jones. He ain't getting any of my money, but it's just tough, man. We all want to be here for the right reason. Hey, man, we're America's team. We are kicking ass. I think we all expected to kick ass this year because, man, Zeke, Roger Goodell didn't fuck us in the ass and take Zeke away for 6 games for bullshit. And, man, to be at 3-5 right now, it's unbelievable. I'm totally shocked. There's way too much talent on this team. Way too much talent on this team. have the record that we've got right now, man. But just gotta keep repping the star, guys. And unfortunately, rep Watt. Fuck Jerry. Fuck fire everybody. I know, but man, all I'm saying is I'm a true Cowboy fan. And I'm gonna be here, man. I'd rather be here because we're winning, not because we're losing. But I just plan on sticking around. I'm gonna be here. We're gonna walk the walk, talk the talk, and hopefully we get some W's coming somehow, some way.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming on, bro. Field Quarter Cowboys on YouTube. We got the Eagles this weekend. You know, check me out freaking Friday. This Friday. Sunday night, we got the Eagles. After the Eagles, y'all know we're going to rock out on WTF Monday. So, Marsh ain't going to be here Friday. He probably going out. But for those who will come and watch, freaking Friday, we're going to do the damn thing. We're going to go over there to Philadelphia and hopefully kick some ass. And appreciate everybody for coming and watching, man.
Oh, and help me if I forget everybody, but shout out to Space Cowboy 17. Shout out to Dallas Cowboy Football News. Shout out to Dallas Cowboy Locker Room Huddle. Shout out to my boys Darth, Weapon X, that 5 Rings that showed up in chat. I know you know a ton of the people in chat. Shout out to Cowboys Abroad. Shout out to Working Class Cowboy. Shout out to Sane. Did I forget anybody?
Shout out to Pat.
Yeah, we got to do some prayers out to Pat.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. You know, that's big. Shout out to Roddy for coming on. Amen. Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, everybody. Y'all have a good night. We out of here.